stream.
Starting stream. I'm stopping my stream.
Why are you stopping your stream?
I've got to rename it to the Dirty Box Sunday Service. At the moment, it's all talking about like Team Fortress 2 stuff.
Oh, I'm gonna send it anyway.
Yeah, there you go.
Right. Okay, that's all good. Right, hold on. Oh, we're starting now. Here we go. Kinda now, sort of thing. Just realised what the time is.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to start your week off right. Rise, mother truckers, for the Dirty Boxers Show Sunday Service.
Ahoy, ahoy to you. Hey guys, girls. Welcome, it be the Dirty Boxers Sunday Service. Here, in 2018, congratulations, we all survived. I'm assuming. I haven't checked, obviously. They'll be taking time and stuff. But my extraordinarily glorious face is a Reverend Lee Brown Esquire. Sip it here. And that one over there is a Benjamino, whom hello. Looks like a troll still. It seems. Hello. You right there?
You're very right.
Yeah, lovely. My fader doesn't seem to be working. Why is my fader not working? Anyway, that's finished now. Who cares? And over there is a Tory. Hello, Tory.
Hello, Lee.
Wow. Someone got puberty for Christmas. Hello. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm very well. I tell you what. He's jogging that off, isn't he? Very well, Benjamin. I think you're fine.
No, Tory's putting in a lot of effort.
I think about, doesn't he always? But I mean, like, I think you're fine.
Exactly.
I did make the first comment in the chat room for 2018.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm hasn't come through over it. But never mind. Well, I'll look forward to it. I'll look forward to it when it pops up. Thank you.
In the Discord chat room.
Oh, over there. Oh, it's the monkey.
You know I don't. You know I don't log into YouTube.
That's right. You may.
A wise decision, I'll find.
Don't encourage him, please.
I think Tory deserves some encouragement.
No, he blooming well doesn't. No way.
Occasionally, you might find me in the chat room over at Twitch TV/Fargy.
Oh no, he's not. Hold on. That's the first change of 2018. That is, but he's giving me a list of things over here, mate. Hold on for a second. No longer is Benjamino known as Fargy. He's decided to.
I'm not known as that anymore.
Fargy. He is the homosexual far away. God, what are you now?
No, my name is Fargoth_AU.
Well, that's crap.
What are you talking
That's
about?
rubbish.
I don't know. I don't know. Don't like it.
Don't like it. No. I'll tell you what.
You've never heard of it before.
No, so say that again. What was it again?
You've never heard of it before.
Well, that's why we're asking you to say it again, you douche knuckle. What?
That's what I said. I said you've never heard of it before. Or were you asking me to repeat the stream name?
There's no helping some people, is there?
Fargoth_AU.
Fargoth. Is that like a distant Gandalf?
No.
It's not like a goth person that is near you. It's like a goth person that is far from
away.
You. How far? Let's say Australia.
Yes, that's correct.
Is it a bad time to mention that I had a pint with a Kiwi lot this week?
Yes.
No.
Is it? And I found them
pretty bad timing. If you ask me.
Very pleasurable company, Benjamin. I found them. I didn't understand why you've been so racist all these years.
I've never said anything against the Kiwi.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, let me just look at Archive Corner with Tori. Hello, Tori. Where do we hear?
Lee's kind of become conditioned because he's been around so many Welsh.
Oh, is that what has happened? Oh, yeah. I really should stop.
It's just your inbuilt racism, Lee. It's nothing to do with me.
Oh, no. I like to share it. So, Spread the seed is my motif. But anyway,
Hi, Brian.
hold on.
Use the share button on your iPhone.
Hold on. Time out for a second. Don't you
Good
mention
morning,
my.
good morning.
Don't you mention my iPhone. For Pete's
Good
sake.
morning, everyone.
We're only 4 minutes
Hey,
in.
Brian.
Don't you
Hey,
start
Brian.
with me. Shut up, Brian, for a second. Don't you mention my iPhone with me, you and your Apple cronies, Benjamino. Don't you
That's the
start with me.
rules.
Brian, have you ever been in a situation where all your contacts off your iPhone just miraculously disappear?
Yes.
You have! Oh,
Yes.
brilliant. Now, was this because of some sort of like factory reset or something, or was it just magical?
Usually is because somebody gets a new iPhone
No.
of some sort, or a factory reset, one of the two, which is basically the same thing. Understand, right?
No, excuse me. Hold on. We all know over the last couple of years, I'm probably as Jewy, if not more, than Ben. So, you know what I mean? I don't like having a new phone.
I don't know. That's I'm not sure if you can quite claim that, Lee. Yeah,
Why not?
I think I'm more Jewy than you.
Oh,
Ben might
really?
be, actually.
Yeah.
Mazel
Oh,
tov.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Thank you.
really? You wanna have?
Yes.
I want to have this out, Lee. Yeah.
All right, then. All right. Well, put it. Whoa, Ben, put it away, you dirty sod. Oh, God, flip it. God, he was quite quick on the
Oy
unzip
vey.
there. I tell you what. His tighty whities were down by his ankles quite quickly there, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you that for nothing.
Those were no magic underwear, I can assure you.
Could have put clean ones on, geez, Ben. Anyway, the point is,
Yes, just go to meundies.com and enter code BURR for 10% off.
welcome to 2018, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Nothing's changed. Congratulations. We've still got another 3. And Ben and his cronies from Apple. Thank you very much.
Hello.
So,
No. Apple gets a number 3. Apple gets a number 3.
no, they
What are
don't.
you
No,
talking
they
about?
don't. No, they don't.
Yes, they
They've ruined
do.
my life.
I commanded that.
I was practically on a promise, Brian, last night. I'll tell you
I
why.
made
Like,
a promise, Mr. Frodo.
Right.
A promise.
So you were Joe.
I'll tell you what. I wasn't waving a ring about while I was at it either. Thank you very much. Right. So, ooh, look shiny. No, I don't need to do that. My shiny ring. I'm going to play with it myself. See, I'm that Jewy, Ben. I don't even share my
Wait.
shiny ring. What,
Wait.
Brian? What?
Put it away.
So,
It's a lovely. I polished it. What?
so just to get to the bottom of the whole entire thing with the
Don't
iPhone
you
here.
go down on my mom. Leave my bottom out of this.
Yeah, get to the top of it.
Oh, hello, mate.
Your iPhone, just
Yes.
because I'm trying to get.
Okay.
Okay.
Last
So you
time.
have an iPhone.
Imagine.
You have an iPhone.
Yes, imagine the moment. Okay, a mere 24 hours ago, maybe a bit sooner. But the point is, anyway, I was basically thinking to myself, I'm going out like on Saturday night. It was going to be a late night, at least 3 a.m., 4 a.m.
To Rose and Crown or something like that, right?
No. It was like some sort of unofficial scouty wouty sort of thing. It was like I'm going out.
Oh.
It was like a Festivus kind of like din-dins. It was like everyone clubbing together because no one kind of was able to do it. It was everyone's too busy before Festivus, so we did it after Festivus. So I was like, okay, fair enough. So we turned. I was like, well, it's going to be a late one, at least 3, 4 a.m. So I thought to myself, didn't sleep well on Friday night. I'll put my phone on charge. That was on like 8%, because my battery's dying. Thanks, Brian. Thanks for asking, by the way. My battery's dying for no good reason. So I decided, I'll put it on charge.
Thanks for letting you know the $29 would solve that problem.
No,
I'm that
guess I'm
Jewy,
thinking
Ben.
pounds.
I can't be bothered. If I purchased...
I assume it's pounds. I assume it's pounds as well, saying
purchased-
over
No,
there.
no, no.
Oh yeah.
the-
They've scrubbed
What-
out the
what's the
dollar
price?
for a pound sign over it. Yeah.
I was wondering,
No.
I was wondering if the price is the same in the UK as
Oh
in the
yes.
US.
Oh yes.
the discount only counts for iPhone 6 and up.
Exactly.
Right. And, y-
Yeah.
and Lee doesn't have a 6 and up, does he?
No, he's got a 5.
Yes.
Or is it an S?
It's
5S,
what I,
is it?
excuse me, gents. It's what I do
Yeah.
with it that matters. It doesn't.
It's rather sad. Actually.
Don't
It's
you
rather
start
sad,
judging
actually.
my size of phone.
No,
I'm gonna
the
judge
iPhone
if I want
5S
to.
The iPhone 5S is still a good device.
It is. Thank you.
No,
It's not great, but it's good.
It's
of
not
course, 'cause
shiny.
it's an iPhone. That's the
Yeah.
point. And
Anyway.
here's
Well,
we
go
know,
on.
we know that computer was built. Let's see how many.
I mean,
many
it's
years
all
ago.
right.
The point is, let's get to this, right? So basically, I thought I've got to put the phone on charge.
It's no leader.
Exactly.
It's from 2013. It's
So I'll put it-
2013. It's
Okay, so
2018.
oh my god, 4
Still
years,
good.
Brian.
Not
Oh
my
God.
president, not my phone.
Tory, wrong
Exactly.
conversation. Wrong conversation. Good start. Well done. We'll save that for later. Now, so basically, I've put my phone on charge.
Right.
I then went for an afternoon nap like an old fart. I decided, you know what? I'm gonna. Well, it's gonna be like I didn't sleep well Friday night.
Wait,
mate?
All us old guys need afternoon. Old guys need afternoon naps. Definitely.
Not everybody. I'm just saying I didn't sleep very well on the Friday night, so I thought to myself, well, I'm already cranky, so I'm gonna go have like an hour or so.
He said cranky.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have a little naparoo, and then when I get back up,
I thought he said wanky.
No one said that, right?
I thought he said fapperoo.
Exactly.
So I decided to go for a little sleeperoo, and then I got back up like an hour. I may have overslept, Ben. Maybe 3 hours.
Oh, no.
I know. I went for 1.5, maybe 2 hours. I went for 3. I was proper tired. So when I got up again, right, I'm going, yawn, stretch, reached for my phone, checked, realised, there's a few WhatsApp messages, a few bits and pieces come through, a few emails. I'm going through the notifications, and I noticed that like the WhatsApps have come up with telephone numbers instead of like names. Now, that's a bit. Who the hell is contacting me, right? So I'm going to WhatsApp, and I'm like staring at it. I've obviously got sleep in my eyes. I'm staring at it, squinting at it. I haven't got my reading glasses on, as you understand, Benjamin. So I'm like squinting at it with one eye, going, what on earth is that? Why is that telephone number, that name? That telephone number, that name.
Now, when you say squinty eye, you're not making any sort of racial slurs here, right?
Not yet, no.
Darn.
No,
I just want to make sure.
All right, thank you for asking.
You are British.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm good call, but you're just a bit premature. You're a bit American there. So basically, we started the show well. We're doing well. 2018 is going to be amazing, Ben, this year. I got
nice.
Tingly fingers and tingly
That's
nips.
very good to hear.
That's how I know it's going to be a good year.
You heard it here first.
I predict we're going to turn up for at least 60% of the time. That's how good this year's going to be.
That's being optimistic.
I know. That's how good I'm feeling, Tori. That's how good I'm feeling. So basically, I'm like, reach for my phone. I'm like, going through my WhatsApp notifications, and like I said, right, on WhatsApp, I'm like, if it wasn't for the actual picture next door to the people, like looking like right old numpties next door to their telephone number and what their messages are on the main notification, like on the app, I wouldn't know who the hell they are. And then I looked at them. I'm like, well, I've got that number saved in my address book. Why is that coming up as just a number? You see,
you know why?
That's where it started. And then I looked through, and the iPhone has decided in the 3 hours that I decided to have a little snoozeroo, it decided to delete all my contacts from my phone. That's almost 1,000, if not 1,000 numbers and addresses and email addresses and dates of birth and all that kind of jazz.
And then let me ask you.
And only kept 50 completely random ones, of which a majority of them are useless to me, useless to my day-to-day living and affairs.
But that doesn't make them very random, then.
No, well, they're just random. It's like, I didn't even realize I still had that number. It was like, who the hell's that? Oh, that's him. Oh, right. I haven't spoken to them since like my iPhone 3. I was like, well, flipping it. Why have I still got that? It was one of those ones. It's like, why would I still want that? Thank you, Apple, for ruining my life. So go on, Brian. What's up? Go on.
So I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. Okay, so
So
here's the deal.
aren't we all, dear? Aren't we all? Go on. Go on, mate.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you did claim on Facebook that you did actually have this stuff synced to iCloud, which is good.
I do. Yes, I double checked this morning. I was just saying this to Ben so he can
and then,
prepare himself.
Wait.
I'm just saying so he can prepare
I do
himself.
not approve of this message.
No, Brian, you got to let the customer talk. You got to do it.
True.
No, go on, Brian. I'm intrigued. Go on, mate. Go on.
I'm just trying to understand. So if it's hooked to iCloud, and then the question is, you go to iCloud.com, log in the ID and password, your ID and password, right? You know that you're supposed to be synced to. Is the data there? Is my question.
Right. Okay. So I've already tried it on my phone, and it's like some weirdness on the phone where it's like saving some stuff that I haven't even asked for. So I'm going to go iCloud. This sounds like.
Hey, Lee, could you turn your phone off and then turn it back on so we don't have to?
No, that wouldn't solve it.
Hasn't solved anything. You know what? The first thing I thought of myself was like, I'm going to be one of those dipsticks, and I'm going to turn my phone off, and I'm going to turn it back on, and if it doesn't work, then I'm going to tweet Ben. Ben, did you get a tweet?
See, I wanted to be the first.
Oh, did you?
That bit of advice.
Dan got the
I
tweet,
did.
yes.
But I was trying my best to ignore it, honestly.
No, that's why I kept sending it thousands of times.
Good for you.
Oi, you git, wake up. How dare you make up your own time thing? You've made up time down there. Shut up. Right.
Well, it's hardly expected of Ben to find someone who has a problem with their phone to be like,
Oh, and that's another thing.
He took care of immediately because that's all he does.
Yeah, sorry, I had problems signing into my my iCloud there for a moment because I decided because I used a password that I could remember, Ben, but I forgot that Apple insists that I have certain characters and capital letters in it for security purposes, which means I forget the flipping password. If I can't remember the password, Ben, why on earth is it? I'm going to get on this table for you. I'm trying to get on this table.
You know what? Go ahead and get on.
Oh, two-factor.
I will not be the voice of reason this week.
Screw that. You haven't got a voice to reason with. Right, but you're doing well. Right, let me just turn on my phone, Ben, because I have my phone off as a professional person, allegedly.
Don't do it, Lee.
Because I now need to turn it on because there's two-factor authentication, which obviously means if anyone knew my username and password to get into iCloud, they would just need my phone to get in. And I'm sure when I turn my phone on, right, because I'm a professional, I haven't turned on, it will be notified. No, it'll be on my close screen. It will just be like, ping, there it is. Oh yeah, that's lovely. Oh no, hold on, I've just turned it on. So, no, normally if they hold on, that's right, isn't it? Hold on. No, I need to put my passcode in, don't I? Okay, fair enough. What on earth is that photo, Tori? What are you sending me there? What is that?
It's right there in the description. Do I really have to say more words?
Well, don't worry. This photo is okay. Those are man nips.
This checks out.
Fine. Okay. Very good. Jolly good. I'm so glad that we've covered that. Right. So let me just go log in.
Keeping it family friendly in the chat room over here at
superb.
Whatever the hell the
I
address
don't know.
is.
I don't know what the address is.
Garbage.
I don't know either. Right. So messages. I'm assuming it's going to my messages.
What?
I'm waiting for my two-factor.
Oh, you like your two-factor shouldn't be going to your messages. Should be going to your phone.
That's what I'm on my phone waiting for it to come through. Ben, why is not my two-phone authentication thing coming through?
Oh, like what version of iOS are you running on your iPhone?
Apple ID sign-in request.
There you go.
Oh my God. Why have I got a map showing me where I am, Ben?
Because Ben, I mean not Ben, sorry.
Brian,
Lee,
anybody.
Lee, please don't tell me you're that don't tell me, Lee, please, seriously.
Right.
Seriously.
Hold on. I've got numbers. Yo, you tell me. Go on.
Yes, it says your map is to make sure that people know, for the numpties that don't know, the geolocation of where somebody's trying to sign into the account from. That's why it's making sure it's your address or your location there in.
Oh, it's signed me out again. What the? I'm not having a positive experience, Brian, right now with this. Don't sigh with me. I'm just having a problem.
I'm sighing because you're like talking a lot, and basically I'm trying to figure out what's going on here, so and that's why I'm.
Okay, so basically,
Lee, if you could be a little less difficult, I think Brian and Ben would both appreciate it.
Yes.
No, I'm used to this. I just let the customer.
I'm standing up for you, Ben.
Yeah,
we're friends on Facebook.
It's all good. It's
good
true.
Point, Ben. Good point, Ben.
I'm assuming it took so long for Apple to send me my authentication with my lovely little map that the iCloud.com decided to it's too much time and so had to sign in again. So I'm now waiting for the two-factor authentication to happen again.
Well, I'll tell you what, Lee.
What's
we can get you a manual code if you like.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this. I before the show, can I just share with my dear listeners for a moment, Benjamin? He specifically said, "Oh God, do I need to open up the dashboard to let the can't be bothered."
No, I'm doing this from memory.
Is the quote that I got there? Is that I just really can't be bothered. I've just finished work. Do I have to go back to work? So I'm currently waiting here, dear listener. Here we go. iCloud.com, waiting for my two-factor authentication number to come through. Oh, here it is. Right, allow. Let me just type in some more numbers. Takes a long time for it to come through, don't you think?
No, it's quick.
Do I trust this browser?
Yes.
Well,
yes.
up to you.
Yes.
Not
Yes,
with that
Lee.
search history.
Right, so I've got start using iCloud. No, not start using. Okay, basically, it turns out, Ben, I don't
Hey,
have
you
Have you
iCloud.
never
Sign
logged
up
in here
for that.
before?
You remember when life was so much easier? When
I remember when life was so much easier and Lee complained less.
Flint was a material to
You
be
used to say live and let live.
Yeah. Let's start using iCloud. Right, okay, we'll just wait. Right, so contacts. Have I got my contacts here? It's now loading my contacts. Let's wait for the contacts to come through.
I'm wearing my glasses.
How has it got less contacts in my iCloud than it does in my phone? How is
That's
this
what I was trying to
possible?
figure. That's
Well,
exactly.
as I recall, your phone said these were contacts that were on the SIM.
Yes, but I have nothing on the SIM. It was a brand new SIM, like months ago, just a few months ago, because I changed. If you remember correctly, I changed networks.
I think you'll find he remembers correctly.
Yeah, I just changed
That's good.
networks. So when I changed
Yes,
networks,
I know Ben remembers correctly. Absolutely, Ben's a smart guy. Yeah.
So does that
Yeah,
mean
Ben,
that
Ben does. That's what I was saying, Brian. Ben
Yeah.
remembers
Ben
correctly.
remembers because he's a clever chap. He remembers lots of things. How is the game? What game are you playing today, by the way?
I'm playing Overwatch at the moment.
Oh, classic. So yeah, it says it's on
Yeah.
my card, the contacts, and I've got 50 contacts. Now, like I said, it's a brand new card. There should be nothing stored on the SIM card. Brand new. Everything's been stored from the backup, like when I swapped over phones, straight onto the phone, stored on the phone, everything's on the phone. And then everything should be synced lovingly to iCloud, of which it's not. In fact, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 contacts on my iCloud.
So Lee.
Yes.
Lee.
Yes, hello.
Okay. So a couple of things
Lee.
about this. Number one.
Mhm.
Number one, it's good you have two-factor or second-factor authentication on. That tells me that nobody else has hacked into your account and deleted this data, basically, understand? I mean, very unlikely, let's just say anyway.
That's good.
Okay?
That is a good
Right.
positive there, mate.
Okay.
It has not been compromised.
Super.
Right.
Oh. Now, if you put it that way, I feel sorry for my contacts now. Why aren't they? Why are my contacts that ugly that no one wants to compromise them, Tori? That's rude. I just want a bit of loving.
Don't take it personally. Of course.
You're the common link in all this.
Just slip them a little bit of a roofie. Jeez, come
I mean,
on, guys. Right,
Lee.
sorry, Brian. Yes.
Lee, I assume you understand, obviously, that any of these.
And that's a poor assumption to make, Brian.
I don't
Yeah, that's a good
understand
point.
a thing. What?
I assume you do understand that, generally speaking, any kind of hacks or compromises most people do, it's not because unless somebody actually is targeting you particularly because they don't like you because you're whatever thing,
Yeah.
then generally speaking, these hacks and these are just random situations that come up to people that, they don't know what they're going to get into. They just try to get into whatever account they can get into, right?
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
It's usually a lot of times it's a mass. It's like fishing. You don't target a particular fish you want to get out of the sea or the river or something like that.
Mhm.
If I may,
catch as it gets.
Lee, anyone that knows you would guess wonky nip nips as a password choice. I mean, you
Exactly.
really dug deeper, man.
Damn. I thought I was quite cool. I even changed the nip to the one, the eyes to one. Oh.
Oh man,
Because you had
Yeah,
to.
told us.
Everyone knows that too.
Exactly, and one of them had
Exactly.
to be a capital letter as well.
Yeah,
Because
letters
reasons.
exactly. Say Apple reasons exactly. Yes.
Hold on, let me
and
just-
because
hold on.
because of password aging, you had to put an exclamation point or a star or something else at the end, basically.
I need to sign in again to find my phone. I've never found my find my phone thing while I'm here. I thought I might as well try.
You
it.
could use an exclamation point as the second I.
Yeah.
So basically, Ben, we're none the wiser of why my contacts.
I'm certainly no wiser.
Oh, cheers, man. And the worst bit is,
You're not required to. Garbage in, garbage out.
but the
So Lee,
yes, mate.
now are you sure you don't have another secondary iCloud account someplace floating around potentially?
No,
No, he's not sure.
I've only got the one.
Okay, because you only have one Apple ID. Okay.
Well,
'Cause I
that's the
want-
thing. It's like they specifically. Oh, hold on.
What?
No. It's the user because it's a username and then an email address, isn't it? The email address I
No,
changed.
hold on.
What?
That, exactly.
Not
Thank
recently,
you,
but like
Oh,
months
boy.
ago. It wasn't like
Lee,
overnight.
Lee.
What?
Lee.
What?
Okay.
Hello.
Lee,
Lee.
Is this on?
Okay.
Right, hello.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Here's the problem. Okay, the problem that comes up a lot of times for my clients is two things. Usually, I'm gonna let you know just from my, many. Okay.
Yep.
Number one, usually they'll have more than one Apple ID account because of reasons. Basically, usually comes down if somebody had a mole me account at one point, which would be at me or an iCloud or a .mac address, right? Or a sort of legacy iCloud account or iTunes account because they've been on Apple products for forever, basically, right?
Yeah.
So they have that account, which might not even say an email address in there. It may actually just originally just have a name,
username,
like,
yes.
a username without an at the end,
Exactly.
basically, right?
Yeah, I used to have that. Yeah.
Right, exactly. And then Apple kind of forced the change to make the user ID to be an email address. Basically, they did that change a while back. I'm sure Ben would know whenever that was, but whatever.
No, I really don't.
Okay, well, okay.
Cheers,
I know
Ben.
it's out there.
I wasn't employed at Apple at that time. I never even heard of an Apple product at the time.
But I'm assuming this would be the train. This is the training they should provide you as a tech support to know when that change happens. You could be like, oh, if you were before this customer before this time, then you would have actually. Let's say
I worked it out. Yeah.
Yeah, Ben.
I mean, it could be. I'm guessing. Yeah. I'm guessing it's before mole me basically or .mac cap and basically so whenever that was basically. Anyways, the point was so people have Apple dates from there. Then people have the new ones basically that come with .mac and other stuff. Then people might also have a third one. Might be it's an email address. It's a general if you have a domain they have like dirtyboxers.net for example. You might have a Lee at dirtyboxers.net or something an email address. There might be an Apple ID. I'm saying that could be a potential ID versus. So I could see you at least having two potentially. You might have a lead. You potentially could have an Apple ID that says Lee at dirtyboxers.net, which is some, just
Just saying. Thanks, Brian.
Just saying.
Jeez.
Or
security ruined now, Tori. Security ruined.
That is not private. Understand? Okay. Now people know this, and general parlance of Apple ID tech people, anyways, know this. The other thing you might have is some sort of Lee Brown at me.com or at iCloud.com, which is all the same thing basically. So.
Die.
Now, the other thing that comes up.
Hold on. Yes, Tori. He's only got like a small amount of voice. Let him quickly get it.
I know.
What's up, Tori?
He's a small voice, Jay.
I wanted to say before Ben said that I agree with what Brian is saying. It's your fault. Your fault. Your fault. Your fault.
You can really go off people, can't you?
So this is something that I've said in the past, isn't it?
No, shut up. Now, so you were saying.
So hold on. The other part I want to get into here is a lot of times my clients also have like a Yahoo and AOL or a Gmail account. No, listen and playing, please. Just give me a second, please. I'm saying that my clients, hold on, please. My clients sometimes also will do is have their contacts stored on another cloud service by accident, and they don't realize they're storing things. They don't realize something's going to a particular. They don't realize it's going to Yahoo, for example, .com, and not going to iCloud.com as their default location for the contacts. So when I turn off the Yahoo.com address contact sync in their iPhone, iPad, whatever, the contacts go away. So I'm like, okay, well, let's just re-download those and push them back out to Apple's iCloud. Then everything's on iCloud, which would be more safe anyways. Because who knows what's going to happen to Yahoo in the future and AOL, same thing with all these companies. None of these companies being bought by Verizon for marketing and sales reasons, and they could very easily basically at some point to say, just like they did with, like I said, not ICQ, which the AOL Instant Messenger just died the other day, basically. So the point is,
now we're Comcast.
Oh no,
well, exactly. The point is these online services that, especially like Yahoo and AOL, that are kind of more or less no longer, anyways, is technically separate companies. Then these things are going to go away. So at some point,
please log into your Shell Oil account.
Exactly. Or your CompuServe account. Please log into that account, okay? Or Genie account, all right?
Well, this is still causing. So basically, Ben, what do we do? Well, if that's the case, because I assumed that I had updated from a username to an email address, because that's what the system told me to do. So I did.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And it's been working fine. I've been logged in with this email address version for quite some time. So there shouldn't be
correct.
So there shouldn't be a sudden glitch overnight or during the afternoon yesterday going, nah. That was Apple doing a glitch. Nah,
Can
that's
I
how
say-
I
can I-
But
sound.
now, what's weird, Lee, you're telling me now is that it has less contacts than it's actually what you're seeing in your phone, which is like, well, actually, it makes sense that they're on the SIM card. Basically, they wouldn't be
But they're
showing
not,
on
though.
iCloud.
There is nothing on the SIM card. I'm telling you guys, there's
Can I
nothing.
suggest an idiot move?
Honestly,
I mean,
if I
that's
could
my
get a
field
word in here.
expertise.
Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead,
Hold
Ben.
on. Someone from @apple.com here. Hello, Ben. Yes, go on.
Yeah. Honestly, what you need to do, right?
yeah.
You actually need to call proper Apple support.
You are
Like,
proper
not someone
Apple.
who's not someone who's off their shift.
Yeah, good. I like that.
Because what Apple support can do is they can actually help you recover that, especially
Good.
senior advisors like myself. They can help you recover that stuff.
So let me get this right, Ben. We've known each other for like how many years?
Like they can access the back end iCloud system.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
correct. That's correct. Yes.
That's correct. Yeah.
So hold on, my
That's- now,
contacts.
but-
no one wants to pull.
Hi, Tasha Bella.
Shut up, you. So everybody doesn't want to pull my contacts, and also there's a back end to my contacts as well. There's dirty. They're
yes.
swines. They get about these contacts.
They do.
They're just not on my phone. They're everywhere else, it seems. So I just find
And
it.
then somebody else made. One of the people in the comment section on your Facebook actually made a good point. Have you backed this up locally to iTunes recently?
Not recently, Brian.
Okay,
This is the
But you
thing.
have done it.
I had,
Okay.
yeah, but when I changed phones across, I made a backup then. I was like, okay, it's done now.
Okay, well,
and that's why
worst case scenario, and they should be able to pull those back if you restore from a backup.
Well, this is the thing, right? So what we've learned here from my horrendous and foul situation is that don't trust the cloud.
No, that's not what we learned.
Yes, we have. That's
Well,
exactly
it's not a bad idea to not trust the cloud a little bit.
I disagree.
Okay, well, well, this is the thing because I've
Can I recommend my idiot idea?
Whoa. Tori, that's a way too loud, man. Way too.
Oh, I had to do that because I can't yell.
Yeah, but now you're overmodulating everything, and it sounds crap.
I know that's not crap.
All right, I'll turn it down.
Just a smidge, man. Just a smidge. Do you wanna just like put your hand up instead? That'd be much easier. Like if you wouldn't mind, just.
Here's a finger.
Oh, what a love! Wish you washed it. Where's that? Why are you sniffing it for? Anyway, go on, Tori. What's up?
I was going to say what I would do is go to iCloud.com or whatever the web address
Yes.
is to get your lost password, and I would enter every email address you possibly could have signed up for iTunes on.
Exactly.
Cover your password for every email address, and then whatever ones hit, those are the ones you check the cloud for. Get your
Exactly.
back.
Oh.
Yep. That's definitely possible. Definitely possible.
Okay. Well,
Because what's possible, it sounds like, is maybe you were signed into a different iCloud account at some point. That's exactly the point I was
Yeah,
making.
but that's
earlier,
like I said, that's like months ago. That's like actually
Yeah.
ages
If
ago.
you don't
when
get
they
any
forced.
emails back, then you don't have an account under that email address.
Right. Exactly.
Well, yeah, it's just annoying. It's just, at the moment,
process of elimination.
yeah, it's just annoying the fact that I did nothing. Officially, did nothing. All I did was sleep, and then I woke up to nothing on my phone.
We all know you.
So
did
bearing in
nothing.
mind that in the last 2 weeks we've had Apple saying, "Oh, we can't be bothered to update like the batteries to anything for the phones that we can't be bothered to do." But if you're an iOS, the ones that we're supporting, even though you've like invested a phenomenal amount of money in all those phones, which we can't be bothered to update, you can buy a new battery at our cost. We'll just lower the price a bit. We'll still make a profit on it, but we'll just lower the price a bit. 25 quid or 28 quid or 29 quid or whatever it is now. And now you've then got Meltdown and what is it, Spectre? Which we really should get into a little bit, just a smidge, just for people to understand what on earth is
Wasn't
going
that
on.
a James Bond film?
It was actually. It wasn't as good
Okay.
as Casino Royale. It was on that odd, it's like Windows operating system. We say it every time, but I mean, like one's good, one's crap. One's good, one's crap. It's one of them ones. Spectre was.
Oh, is that how James Bond goes?
Yeah, one's good, one's crap. So it's like Casino Royale, good. The one that no one can remember is something to do with water or something, right? Bad. And then
Actually, I've never seen Spectre.
And then there was like Skyfall, very good. And then obviously Spectre, very bad. So the next one should be really good. That's how James Bond works. So I just don't.
Trust me, all the films going to Hollywood now are going to be pants, anyways.
Yeah, so I'm just very.
They've the SJWs have destroyed Hollywood, basically.
They did it themselves. That's the ironic thing. Meryl Streep and her cronies, they're the ones who are like doing it all to themselves. So
that's good. That's because they're old. Because they're post-wall hags, anyways. That's why.
No, we're still talking
That's
about Meryl
reality.
Streep.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That's what they are. Basically, they're unattractive post-wall women, basically, that are angry that they're no longer getting the money they used to, and now they're basically making all these false sexual harassment, #MeToo nonsense. That's what it's about. So
The views of Brian may not necessarily represent Dirty Bastards or Digital Rhapsody or anything.
I was never getting their money in the first place, so I guess that's why I'm not mad.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you're a man. You have to understand. You have to understand the difference.
Can we start?
You're a man, therefore you have principles.
No. Can we start a hashtag me please? Anyone?
I would like to
Please,
start this
that's a good
hashtag. I will tweet this hashtag as well. I never got any of the money that Meryl Streep did. Me please.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
This is an excellent idea, Lee.
No, I just want to get fondled occasionally. Me please. Hashtag me please.
I was more thinking of the money, but actually fondling wouldn't be too bad.
It wouldn't be too bad, no.
No,
Exactly.
not Meryl Streep though.
You'll get what you're given, Ben.
Uh-oh.
You're crap at rock, paper, scissors. That's why you get Meryl Streep.
What?
Yep.
That's not the rule.
That is the only rule. The only rule we've ever run by on this show.
What, that if you crap at rock, paper, scissors, you lose?
No. The statement is, well, we always do rock, paper, scissors, and you always lose because you're crap at it.
But we've never played rock, paper,
Fargoth wins.
Well, the rest
At
of
least
us.
I can win at this game.
What a lovely game. If only he was a friend of the show. If only he wanted to actually help. I was on a promise. This is the worst bit, Brian, right?
A promise,
I was
Mr.
on a promise
Frodo.
last night. Okay, so I did my scouting out stuff. I was like getting a bit late, 2 a.m. I was like, I've had enough of this. I was then afterwards going to stay in town. It was in Cambridge, right? So I was going to stay in Cambridge town and go around the corner to my promise, right? But because I had no freaking contacts in my phone, I couldn't contact them.
We had the numbers and you just didn't know who they were, basically.
No. I have nothing. I have nothing in my phone. I have no names, no telephone numbers. So I don't even know who to chase up to get numbers back.
Well, actually, that's a good point because you probably clear your call history list, I assume, anyways. Yeah.
I've got some of them, but they're random numbers. I don't know who they are.
Yeah.
So it was just like, it's like typical, absolutely typical. Had it all planned, but no. Apple hates my Winky. That's what I've learned from this, Ben.
We also learned, which is good. Which is learned this is good. You actually back and stuff to iCloud. That's a positive
we have
thing,
also learned that you haven't done nearly enough yet to fix this up.
Exactly. Thank you, Ben.
Fix what? It's not my problem to fix. It's your problem.
Yeah, but you have to let Apple know about it through the official channel.
How do I do that?
Apple support.
Oh, Apple support. Right.
Go to support.apple.com and organize a call.
Support.apple.
Whatever you do, don't send an email to ben@apple.com.
No, don't do that.
No, that will not do anything. No.
Yeah, we've noticed. I wonder how much this will cost me. I'm gonna just out of interest. I'm just let me just exchange, repair. I want to speak to someone. Contact Apple support for help. That'll be nice. I'm going to contact.
Yeah,
them.
you've got consumer law in Europe, right? Or in UK as well. Yeah, so you should be easy. They won't charge you anything.
Okay, let's find out. So we've got iPhone, and it is is it system performance? Is it cellular? No, it's not Apple App Store. iOS and applications.
iOS applications contacts.
Okay, right. So updating iOS, mail questions, no. App doesn't work as expected. Yeah, my contacts app is empty.
That's the one.
That's the one. Right. Right.
So you're getting there, Lee.
Okay. Report a problem. Talk to Apple support now. Schedule a call. Okay.
Yep.
I'll schedule a call.
You could schedule one for after the show.
Enter this serial. Oh, fuck.
I can confirm that I will not be the one calling you.
Why is it always?
Good
Why is it always such a something? I've turned my phone off. I'll do it later. I'm like, oh, can you put in your serial number? It's like,
Turn your
why
phone
would
back on. Come on, lady.
No, I'll do it later. I've got a show to do. It's not all about me, Brian. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's always about you.
No, it ain't. No.
That's the whole point of doing the show. So you have a chance to talk to people that you can complain about stuff anyways, and nobody there and will hear you. So.
It's fine. It's okay, man. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm sure nobody in Haverhill is listening right now. Other than
I don't care, to be honest with you.
Will y'all please stop talking about Lee so Lee can talk about what he wants to say?
Please. God, thanks, Tori. Thanks, man. So there's big issues going on in the processors of computers. Pretty much all processors. Let's just say all of them. Just to cover our backsides, it's all of them. Now, one problem, which is called Meltdown, that's particularly for Intel. And then you've got one that is called Spectre, of which that is pretty much all processors. Okay? So Meltdown and Spectre, all we're pretty much going to say, unless someone else actually wants to try and explain what on earth both of these are, because quite frankly, it's only been leaked accidentally by AMD, updating Linux kernels. Ben, that we found out that it was leaked. That it was like, hold on, there's smelly fishy fishes afoot here. Hold on, what's going on here? That's actually how it leaked. It's like AMD, someone programmer at AMD basically went to the kernel of Linux going, oh, this thing that you've probably heard that there's things going on afoot with Google and others that were all hush-hush that we're not talking about right now because of contracts and non-disclosure agreements we've all signed. Well, this is just to confirm that AMD have got nothing to do with that thing. Thank you very much. Goodbye. What's the note of the submission to the kernel? So, yeah, it's now been confirmed and everyone's going crazy. Brian, have you heard about this?
Yes, I have. I also know people are getting insane about this, and a couple of things that annoy me, and they, get my whatever things up, is these nonsense claims of 30% performance hits that have not been demonstrated to anybody. Yeah. Well, hold on, or even 5% hits.
Now he's referring to Spectre, which is speculative processing on all pretty much all modern processors.
Right. So
look at me knowing stuff.
We first off we have these morons. The best way I can describe it, basically sitting there.
Do they have breasticles, Brian? Just so we can have a visual image of this.
All gender, any male and female. Okay, both sides.
So Laz, imagine Laz, naked face. Yeah. Right. Okay. Or maybe bearded. I don't know.
Mostly, but okay. The point I'm trying to say is mostly people that are idiots that are running around. The sky is falling 30% to 5% to 30%, performance hits and these things. I'm not going to they're saying they're not going to update their OSs, this nonsense. Like somehow they think that any future OS updates they get will not have this included as being part of any other. It's going to go from now forward. Matter of fact, we know related to macOS stuff, it's been actually the updates was already out. So people are running 10.13.2 already have it. Basically, you've got the patch already for it's Spectre, I guess, anyways. Yeah. But the point is, they already have that. A substantial
amount of those people will be considered buffoons, also.
Well, no, the point I'm trying to say is that this supposed performance hit that the sky is falling crappy journalism by Ars Technica. I think it was Ars Technica that did it, basically. That basically click whores, anyways, running around. And it's like, look, at the end of the day, you are going to get these updates. These are not. It's not an optional thing. When you buy new hardware, of course, it's going to come with new OS. That's basically how it works. This I get it that people are working. Well, it's how it's going to work. The point is that I get it. I 100% understand that somebody doesn't want a 30% hit on their computers or smartphone and everything.
Well, this is the thing. This is
because of some security update, basically. But the problem basically is that that's not based upon fact. The fact is, so far, Apple's checked this out and they said it did A/B tests and everything else. They didn't see any noticeable, and again, saying noticeable is a highly whatever word, but they
didn't notice the battery was dying either. But the point is,
no. The battery is that. Hold on, the battery things like we can get to battery gate in 2 seconds here. They do want to talk about it as well. which pisses me off as well because for two sides of that. But okay,
Yeah.
But the thing is that this thing that it pisses me off is these people are like going, "Oh, the sky is falling. We're 30% hit." This, I mean, what you need to understand ultimately about all these situations here is each person has a taste of technology. If you have technology, you need to decide how much money you're going to spend on this stuff, but also realistically what kind of performance you expect for the stuff that maybe 5 years out of date, potentially. Some people hint, have older devices, which is fine.
Yeah.
They still work and everything
Exactly.
else, and that's
Lee
fine.
is more than 5 years out of date.
And I do get when you're on the lower end of the spectrum where
Whoa,
you're
whoa,
going to be
whoa.
more.
Hold on. Time out.
Of hardware. Let me finish, please.
No.
Of hardware.
It's slagging
No,
me
it
off,
is,
man.
Lord.
Hold on. No,
It's true.
it works though. This is the thing that I don't understand.
Yes, but it's
It
not-
works.
But Lee, to be honest, it's not an iPhone 8, 8 Plus, or 10.
Who
Doesn't matter
cares?
what it is.
I tell you what, Brian, my cock is
do care.
brilliant. I don't need an extender to make me fit in. I'm perfectly fine with everything.
Could you
that's
please put it away? It's
But
not
it
a-
looks pretty, Tori. Look at it.
It's not a necessary addition to the
Look
show.
at it. The thing is,
can I-
no,
can I-
no,
can
hold
I
on.
get a-
Let me
just-
just say,
okay.
I don't understand how an organization, and we're still on Apple, but these issues are actually affecting everyone. Microsoft, Intel,
Right.
Google,
And the point I'm trying to say is people
Amazon
worry
Web
about-
Services, everything.
Yes.
So-
The things I hear apparently sound like more like this has more to do with cloud services that maybe either shut down basically while people are updating for these things. And that happened, I think, last week, actually. I think I had a client who was actually complained about LastPass being offline, basically.
Yeah,
I
that
saw
was
another
off for a
client
bit,
of mine, last one, well, yeah. And I saw another, and they didn't actually say on their status page. It was kind of weird. But anyways, then I had another client complaining about some other service they were trying to get into, which was not online. And again, so this is the problem. With this is going to come down to is more not necessarily on the end user side. This is more the cloud side, based on their side to deal with these things.
I'll say this now.
from
No, I disagree. It's all processors. So yes, the web
but
are being
but-
updated quickly now. That's why we're getting hit and miss everywhere. That's why they're all getting updated now. We've got
Right.
updates. My Windows machines got updated last night for an patch on it.
Windows 10. Windows 10.
Don't be stupid. Windows 7. Windows 10
Oh, God.
is Fisher Price and crap.
Oh boy, here we go
7
again.
7 is all right. I finally convinced myself that 7's fine. I prefer XP because it worked and everything was fine. There's
Yeah,
no
but nobody
need-
supports X. XP is no longer supported, so you know that, of course.
Of course.
And
This
7
is why
seem to
we
be
can't
that.
have nice things.
This is why we
And we
can't.
can't. Why we can't have nice things? Because people don't update. Basically,
No.
their software.
There's no need to update. There's certain elements that you don't need to update on. No, you
Hey,
don't.
bro,
The
don't
only
fix it.
people. The only
You
people
mean
there.
like UI or something? Or?
No, it's just
I used
the
to be
UI
able
is
to queue
not.
up songs in iTunes, and now I can't.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. The UI in any operating system hasn't changed for what, like 10, 15 years? Both sides hasn't changed. Let's be frank. They've
That's
fondled
good.
with it. They've made
That's
it HD. No, it's not. So then why
complete-
buy it every year then? Why get a free update every year? Why do
of
you get your patches done? Why do I need to be pushed to Windows 10? The UI is practically the same. The
not
start
just-
button's at the bottom, and it's now works on tablets, which I don't have and I don't want.
I don't want to touch my screen.
Exactly. I don't need to lick it. I'm
Okay.
fine. I've got Windows for that.
So the point I'm making
See what I
here
did
is
there?
because people.
Window- Sorry, go on.
So basically, you have people running around
That
who
was
don't
good,
know
Lee.
who don't
Thank
know
you.
what they're talking about, and then this is the thing you have to understand. For the end user side, it's always going to be the case in these situations. And I don't think there's anybody who's demonstrated this as being a drive-by from a website where you can do this. As long as that's not the case, then just don't install software you don't know where it came from.
Well, this
Problem
is okay.
solved.
Well, hold on. So let's clarify because we've gone on, around the houses and stuff. This affects Meltdown only affects Intel processors. Okay. Spectre affects everyone with a processor in it. Everyone, Android, Apple, Windows, Macs, everything. I don't know if Broadcom is affected, but I'm assuming so because their ARM is affected. So that's technically Broadcom kind of around the houses a bit. So,
But again,
so does that
Hold on.
hold on? So does that include routers? Does that include like stuff
Yes,
like that's what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
some routers as well. Yes.
so if you've got like
I imagine so.
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So like everything with a
And
processor
IoT,
in it.
IoT, Internet of Things kind of stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
oh
all that stuff,
yeah, I hadn't even thought about that because it's not in my work. I don't.
yeah.
I haven't bought into that
Well,
crap.
you're not cool enough to have the hue lights like I do, and you get you anyway.
No one needs that. I can get up. I'm not a fat lard. I can get up to
I
flick
am,
a
so
switch.
you know.
Okay, there we go. We're all thinking it, Brian. So the thing is, you are, as the end user, going to get smacked with a phenomenal, with software updates as well, just like Adobe, anything like browsers, everything. You're going to be spammed and smacked with updates. Even Firefox, I admit, will probably want to update itself at some point soon, Ben, right? I admit that. This is the time to actually use them because these are important updates that need to happen.
Which is why you want to update to Windows 10 as well, basically.
No, I
computers.
don't. No,
There
I
you
don't.
go.
So
Yes,
this
you
is
do.
what. No,
Yes, you
because-
do.
No, I
It's
don't.
free. Take it.
I don't want it.
You don't have a choice.
No, I do. I haven't updated.
Okay.
That's my choice.
Okay.
I didn't update. It's fine.
All right. Well, when you get hacked, I'll sit there and laugh a little bit. Anyways.
Hacked? Why would I get hacked?
Because
No, because I've got my virus checker. I've got Windows Defender, whatever bloody call it these days. I've got all sorted. I've got like a firewall on the network. I've got all this jazz going on. Why do I need? Why? There's no need for it. As a competent computer expert, apart from when iPhones go amiss, Ben, when iPhones go amiss, you, then I'm all right.
What?
I'm in my you. So yeah, that's why I'm not happy this week.
play Season 8 competitive play.
If I play that, I'm gonna have to communicate with my team.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh, okay. Then don't do that. Just
Oh,
quick.
no.
Go back to a quick play.
Why be sociable, Ben? Jeez.
No, it's not about being sociable. It's about being tactical.
Then quick play.
You what?
He only speaks English.
Oh no.
Yeah.
People like Overwatch. I got to tell you, it seems to be a thing. A game people. It's very popular.
It's it's up and down a bit. Yeah.
So
the other thing that came up, of course.
hold on. How long we
well,
got? Oh, we got 3 minutes yet, mate. So basically, I know the other thing as well.
Yeah.
The other we can get an extra dirty and stuff like. I hear,
Yeah.
and I'm going to say now that he ain't going to call in because he doesn't know how to call in these days. Of all people, Callum has randomly appeared in the last couple of weeks and is like,
Has he?
yeah, I'll phone you on your first show back if you want. I was like, okay, but I don't think you'll know how to do so. It's like, and surprise, we haven't heard from him yet. So
That's right. He's never heard of Discord. Has
no, he hasn't. No, but
he's gonna be dialing the Skype.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's moved on from Skype.
I may have only the penny may have just dropped for me. It's like, oh crap, yeah, he doesn't realise we're on Discord now. What do we do? Oh, whatever. He hasn't tweeted, so it's fine. I think to be honest with you, he's a student these days, so he probably just slept in. In a pit of pot noodles and like what's the noodles over in in America? The cheap stuff in white packets. Ramen, there we are. Ramen and pot noodles, same difference. Yeah. It's student life for you. That's what you get. But he was going to call in because he's been doing some interesting things for IP audio. That sounded cool. I'm like, oh, this is cool. We could talk about this. This is quite interesting. May involve me getting the old credit card out again. Basically, it sounded good. So he's done something with the Behringer. I can't remember what it's called now. iTouch. Hello. iTouch X, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Red touch.
I'm looking. Yeah, well, that's the model I'm waiting for. Yeah, it's it sounded interesting because it involved a Behringer has finally created something that's like IP audio, with similar to what's the one, Brian?
Axia.
That's
Axia?
it. Yeah, similar but
One
cheaper.
that Kirk Harnack is popping up as.
So instead of $15,000, it's like 1,000, and you've got like IP audio.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, exactly. So you've got to go, and also he's done it all with USB via Behringer. instead of Ethernet. It comes with Ethernet or USB or Wi-Fi, and he's decided, I'll just use USB. Because some reason Behringer's decided to like update their USB now, so which means you don't get that vintage wine kind of thing. It doesn't do that anymore, which is disappointing. I used to enjoy the wine.
Did you really though?
Well, it was just I think it was a characteristic sort of kind of thing.
It was like the characteristic
of the Behringer. It's very lovely. You knew it was a Behringer when you heard it. It was like, oh, I
suppose so.
It's like when you hear that crackle crackle. Oh, that's an LP. Oh, you're playing it vintage style in it, bruv. You know, that sort of thing. So, yeah, quite good. Yeah. Also, we can predict the next apocalypse on YouTube and stuff like that. We got lots of stuff, and also we'll be swearing a lot. I think it's coming.
What's the new ad apocalypse?
Oh, I think I'll give it a week. I reckon. Not even that. I think by the end. Seriously, I'm surprised.
Could you call it the adpocalypse?
Apocalypse, yes.
No, because it's already been trademarked. So at the ad apocalypse 3.
Already happened. Really?
Yeah, it'll be
again
the third one. Yeah, if you haven't heard about it, we'll talk about it on the Extra 30 because
okay,
we can slag it off as professionals. Yeah, it is good. I think that was a all right kind of welcome to 2030. What was it? 2030, 14, 15, 18? 2018. That's it. We've been doing this show far too long, Ben.
I reckon.
Yeah, tell me about it. Remember there was a time when it was 2009. Woo!
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it tells me about it. Also,
2009 is a conspiracy.
It was, yeah. 30th of April, I've been told, but it's a lie. However, also on Extra Dirty, Ben will be sharing his favourite new porn on Pornhub. Something to look forward to.
First I've heard of this.
Well, but it's not though, is it? Right-click, save. HTML5 players.
You never want porn to be secondhand information.
Well, that's true. Always laminate your porn. Wipe clean.
How do you digitally laminate something?
I don't know, but I'm sure you've tried. So, we should say thank you very much to Brian. That was very lovely indeed. That was a very quick hour. I was frightfully enjoying that. That little bicker there. So thank you, Brian. We'll also thank you very much, Tori, with his lovely croaky furries that voice thing there. Thanks, man.
Yep.
And thanks, Benjamino, for something. I don't know what it was. Thanks anyway. Cheers, everybody. Bye-bye.
On air, online, on demand, on the move. DirtyBoxers.net.
Lovely. Stretch.
So battery gate.
Oh, we should get onto that. We can do it right now.
Yeah, that old thing.
That old thing. I tell you what, between the shows, we could say a bit now between the shows. Basically, the between Batterygate with the meltdown and the Spectre, I am fucking shocked that Apple have got the front, not just Apple, but Apple particularly, have the front go, well, we've drawn a line with like the iPhone 6. Anyone with an iPhone 6 will support. And it's like, fuck no. We've all paid good fucking money to make you the richest fucking company in the world. You will support the products we've purchased from you. So it's like that's my point of view.
So this. So did you hold on just a second. Yeah, I'm thinking about here. Give me 2 secs. It's battery life. Did you download the battery life app? I'm just curious.
Nah, I don't care. On the actual battery itself, it's just the fact that you've got 3 specific things that are affecting specifically Apple and others, but Apple. And the front, they go, well, we'll charge you. If you're so worried, we'll still charge you and we only support these upgrades. There. It's like you're making money still from this. It's not. You're not actually helping anybody.
Okay.
You're minted, Apple. I know we're eating into.
You do understand batteries work time.
Yeah,
right?
I do. Yes, I've heard the excuses. That's fine.
It's not an excuse. It's fact. It's science, basically, and everything
Well,
else.
yeah,
And that's basically what it is.
the point,
you're a logical-minded guy, and you get that. I mean,
I get it.
you're a Brexiter. You're a skeptic. You can think logically in your head. And you're not like retarded like half the people in your country, anyways, are. Anyways, just saying.
Yes, yeah, fine, but some of them are.
No,
Irish.
I mean, because you're letting people in to your country that are invading. Yes, you are.
No, we're not.
Plus homegrown ones as well, basically.
Oh, homegrown ones. Yeah, we're up to here with those fuckers. Anyway, the point is though, the
battery issue. Yeah. The battery issue. The battery issue. Okay, let's be clear about a couple things. Two things. First off,
we got 30 seconds, man. Got 30 seconds. We'll wait until the actual. We'll do the get into Big Voice J, and then we'll
save it for the show.
Yeah. I mean, I was just literally going with those three things. We can talk about it.
Small voice here. Small voice here? Anything about small voices here?
Oh, he's gargling some salt or something. The dirty perv. I don't know. He likes it salty.
I see medium voices around with Tori.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. He's changed his name. Anyway, here we go. 3, 2.
The Dirty Boxer show has ended. Warning. The following program is not safe for work. I repeat, the following program is not safe for work. The subject matter discussed will be of a frank and very frank nature. You will be offended. You will be intrigued. And you may be turned on a little bit. The participants are real. Their language is real. Their anger is real. Things are about to get extra dirty.
Hey. Hello, buddy. Welcome, extra dirty. All that bollocking good shit. My name's Lee. Hello. That one there's a Brian. Hanger. Oh, fucking what? Hanger. Thank you very much. This is like a ninja. We also got a Ben.
Hello.
And we also got a Tory.
Hi.
Hello, man. You're right. I appreciate you being here, bud. I appreciate it.
Oh, glad to be
You're
here.
right there, man. You're okay. You're doing all right.
Thank goodness I get to talk a much today.
Well, do you want to gargle on something salty? Are you right there? Or are you okay? You just need a little bit of salt there and a little bit of gargle.
I've asked you a couple times to put it.
Oh, fine. Be like that, you bastard. Anyway, we'll start the show in a minute. Fucking hell. Right. So during the break, we were talking about they've named it Battery Gate. Do we agree with this, Ben? First off, it's Battery Gate. Is that what we're going to call it now? Is that the thing?
Not the official Apple term. Anyway,
what is the official Apple term? What is the official Apple term?
The iPhone 6 and up batteries that need to be replaced if there's a problem with the iPhone.
Snappy, very snappy. Right? So,
yeah.
Surprised they didn't put a fucking small eye at the beginning of that. I was shocked. That was brilliant. Thanks for that.
It was part of the iPhone. They put the small eye on the iPhone.
Oh, the iPhone. Oh, that was, you have one too many. Oh, I get you now. All right.
Yeah.
Now, don't forget to.
That's right. You can only have one small eye.
There could be only one.
Yeah.
What happens if they change the small eye to a 1 just for the password? Would that be all right? Is that okay?
Probably not.
Oh,
probably
shit.
not.
Oh, fuck. You can't help some people. Anyway, so the Battery Gate, or what Ben said.
That's the one.
Have you had many calls about this, Ben? I know you want to divulge into. Okay, so we can't be too specific, obviously, but I mean, like, has it been like has it been people worried but don't know if they should be worried, or people who are actually affected? Do you see what I'm saying?
Most of them have been people that have actually already gotten their iPhones repaired and want a refund for the repair. Which Apple does do up to a certain date.
Fucking brilliant! So you can charge them. They're charging the $29 or £29 because they don't understand how xe.com works, and then they're like, going, yeah, you can charge it, claim it back if you know how to.
Yeah, well, we didn't obviously have the issue out at the time.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool though. So
yeah, I thought it was a pretty good move.
Even
so there's a lot of people that are calling in from like, you know, I got my battery fixed, you know, 4 weeks before the cutoff date, you know, and we have to reject it.
They don't sound like Asian at all, Ben. Well, that sounds like your normal voice.
You know, it's all in the interpretation.
Oh, is it?
Very dishonorable.
Very dishonorable. It's almost as if they. I prefer the interpretation if it was dance. Can we do dance jazz hands, Ben, if you wouldn't mind, please?
No, I can't. I refuse to appear on camera.
This is why, Tori. This is why we can't have nice things. This is why.
Well, the reason I'm not appearing on camera, the reason I'm not appearing on camera is because I have not had a nice thing.
You have had not what? You had not had a nice thing.
I've had a not nice thing. Yeah.
Oh really? What's
yeah. Yeah. You remember when I was a small voice before the end of the year, end of 2017.
Yeah.
And I could barely talk, so I was just in chat for a while instead of talking on the show.
Wow. Hold on for a second. Sorry. How does that make you feel?
I feel like a
leaf on the wind.
A white plastic bag in the wind.
Nothing like that.
Other things in the wind.
Or like a piece of corn lodged in an intestinal tract.
Ooh. Oh. Beautiful.
Dang.
Yeah, I know. That was a beautiful moment there. So even though like you were here, Tori, and was able to talk, even though you can't, Ben had a sore throat, something like that. Is that right? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So I think we've established that.
I feel I must ask, how's your throat doing, Ben?
It's very well, thank you, Tori.
I'm glad to hear that.
That's good. Yeah.
How is yours going, by the way? Just, out of interest. It's very subtle, though, Tori. I have to admit, I had to listen, close my eyes and listen really hard to realize that there was something a little not quite right there. You right there?
Now, the...
Whatever are you on about?
I don't know. How's your throat going, man? How's your laryngitis or whatever it is?
Oh, it's... well, I still got it.
Beautiful.
But now, the not nice thing that I've endured recently.
Hold on, laryngitis is for life, not just for Christmas. That's beautiful, Tori. Yes, go on. Then. Yeah, it's not nice thing.
Yeah. So the way I fixed this up essentially
Ben's spoken about Tori enough. Now he's now going to do this not nice thing.
I'm helping Tori now because I'm going to tell him how I fixed up my throat problem.
Beautiful. Now, was it something to do with a Morgan Freeman impersonation?
No.
Well, he's not going to be interested at all. This doesn't sound like he would be interested. But Brian, he doesn't sound like something that Tori would want to partake. If he hasn't got something to do with
what I did.
Yes.
What I have to do is I actually found out that I was snoring a lot when I was sleeping.
No shit. I'm from over here, and I knew that you fucking snored like a fucking tree.
Yeah, I know. It was very bad.
Very bad.
Anyway, it turns out it was really hurting my throat.
Not really.
And it was causing my voice to do that thing where you can't talk. That thing.
That you can't talk.
Yeah, I've forgotten the name of it now.
Toriitis.
Laryngitis.
We might as well call it toriitis.
Toriitis.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Laryngitis. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So what I had to do to fix this up, I have to put a tape over my mouth while I'm sleeping. Yeah. And it's surprisingly it just cleared up in like a few days.
So what sort of tape are we talking? Are we talking about gaffer tape? Are we talking about
no? It's sort of the stuff that you'd use. It's sort of like, I don't know, you know Band-Aids, right?
Yeah.
It's sort of those, but without the like the soft bit in the middle.
What?
Yeah, it's like that sort of tape. I bought some from the chemist shop, pharmacist shop.
The pharmacy place. Yeah, okay. So See what you're saying is you gag yourself every night.
I do. I breathe through my nose now.
And breathe through your
I'll tell you what,
wow.
it's done wonders for my voice. Yeah.
Sounds it.
Good.
Yeah. But the tragedy is, of course,
woe is Ben.
That because of this, I can no longer wear a beard. So I'm now naked faced.
No wonder you're so bitter.
So what's the tragedy again?
Yeah. It sounds like a win-win to me, Tori. You know, no one's inflicted by his gnome-like features. Plus,
well, now they're inflicted by my naked face features.
Oh, well, it's not as bad as Laz. Fucking hell, that was awful.
Yeah, he's horrible. Yeah,
that was. You know what I mean, Brian? That was fucking shit. Anyway, so
no, I understand Laz now. It just puts you in a horrible mood.
What, naked face?
Yeah.
Why would it put you in a horrible mood? Why is it horrible?
It just does. I don't know. It just does. I don't know why.
Well, thanks for the scientific L'Oreal moment bullshit there. Thanks, man. That was really in depth. I don't know why it works, but I'm fucking pissed off.
Yeah, that's right.
But let's be frank, Ben. You've always been destined to be the sandy butthole of society. You're just getting there quicker than we expected. How
was I destined?
You started off so sweet and innocent and almost like butter wouldn't fucking melt in your gob, and then all of a slowly but surely over the years you've become bitter and twisted.
I'm not.
And like, yes, you fucking are. Don't start with me. You no. And then by the end of it, you're like, fuck off. I'm gonna fucking gaffer tape my gob.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a symptom of being bitter.
I'm gonna be
bitter. I barely knew her.
I'm gonna BDSM myself.
Yeah.
Kinky fucker, honestly. What do you think about this, Brian? Would you gaffer tape yourself in like a self-loathing BDSM sort of?
No, I would lose weight is what I would do, basically, ignoring.
So, but what you're saying is Ben's a fat cunt. I wouldn't say that, Brian. I'm saying that for Brian.
Honestly, I'm a bit overweight. You know,
Thank you.
I'm working on it
as well. I called it. See.
Yeah.
You called it. You can't fucking miss it. What? Sorry, Ben. You were saying? Yeah, go on. Sorry, that tickled. Sorry, Ben. But I didn't mean it. Go on,
this was the best solution to get my voice sorted out quickly, which is what I needed because my job relies on my voice.
Exactly. So, how about the tits, though? What are we going to do with them? Can we tape them up?
That's an option I hadn't considered, actually.
Oh, I'm so glad to help. Right. It's always a time and a place for stuff like this, isn't it? It's like the right time, right place. So, what you're saying is, if we get some of that like Band-Aid shit that he was talking about without the fluffy bits, because it probably turn him on, and then we'll like whack him on his nips. That somehow will ensure that he loses weight.
I don't know about that.
Well,
I was just going
snoring.
Like, you know, I'm just going the whole like eating right and exercising route. But yeah.
Oh, what do you mean by eating right? Don't start this. Don't.
Well, you're right. Eating right's a good idea, though.
Sounds boring.
It does sound fucking boring.
It is a bit. It is a bit, yeah.
Are you a vegan, Ben? Is that what's fucking happening?
I am not.
No, I'm not. No.
No, I had a steak sandwich for dinner tonight.
Now you're talking.
Oh, see, this is the thing. I don't like people who go.
See what the thing is. Ultimately, yes.
Yeah. They always do this diet thing, don't they, Brian? At the beginning of the year, they're like, "I'm gonna just eat on lettuce leaves, and I'm gonna be fucking."
What? No, I haven't been doing this since.
Yes, mate. Yeah, Brian. Go on.
It's not just the diet, of course. It's also the exercise. People like sign up for gyms and that kind of stuff that they never end up going to, and all that nonsense. And I get it. It's like people want to start over a new leaf, and they're like kind of like they want to get better themselves, and that's fine. It's just making changes hard. That's the thing. We are creatures of habit, and we have the inertia of that flywheel of like, you have habits you basically pick up as a kid, and then those things just carry you. Sometimes they carry for the rest of your life, anyways. Which end up basically putting you in an early grave potentially if you aren't careful.
Exactly.
So,
which is a perfect remedy for
I
Apple.
like putting food in Ben's mouth.
Well, stop putting food in Ben's mouth, then, Tori. Jesus Christ, man! Stop feeding him.
Yeah, I mean, I never asked for this.
He did not.
Yes, you did.
But it doesn't
I'm just kidding. No, you did.
Well, I never asked for Tori to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Ben, is Tori your feeder? Are you gonna have to demolish one of your walls in your home to get out with a fucking crane? Is that what's gonna happen?
No.
Can I install the blinky lights? I've never seen a fat twat who's been like coming like craned out their fucking humble abode with like blinky lights.
I've never been that fat, and I've never gonna be.
Yet.
That's
Because
right,
of Tory
that's right.
forcing down donuts.
As
And,
long
like,
as I don't have to baby bird him.
Yeah, that's why.
But
Dare I say, he's not ever going to be that stupid to be that fat.
well, you never
basically.
know. You never know, Brian. With
'Cause
Tory,
you
like
do
force
understand
feeding.
that actually, you do understand that like the obesity habit thing is partly a IQ thing, right?
Oh yeah, that's why Americans are so chunky. The thing
You
is,
got to
though,
consider the company he keeps.
yeah,
Yeah.
it reminds me. How's Bruce?
He's all right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Why? What are you asking? Like a general thing or a
No,
specific thing?
just generally, because Tory's come up with a good point here. It's the
Bruce.
company you
It's
keep.
Bruce.
and- yeah. Bruce.
Yeah, yeah.
Generic Bruce, married to Sheila.
Okay.
Well, I just assumed you were talking about Bryce.
Don't be silly. He doesn't
Oh.
exist. Bruce.
Bryce doesn't
Bryce.
exist. Bruce doesn't exist. Who knows?
I don't know, Bryce. Who fucking
Do
knows?
any of us really
I
exist?
think he
No.
goes by Caitlin now.
No. Oh God.
That's
Has anyone-
the other Bruce.
Oh, is it the other Bruce? Oh, fair enough. But yeah, is there any of that happening down there? Now you've got marriage equality bullshit going through. Have you got like any like all the trannies going around going, we want reasons now, things, Bob, things, Sheila?
What?
With picket fences and
know.
stuff? I don't know what the fuck they do. But I mean like
Yeah, I know. Who knows?
I have honestly no idea what you're talking about. Hey.
I have no idea what Lee's talking about either.
well,
so maybe it's
it's always the way. I'll show you that.
That makes 4 of us.
Oi,
See?
oi. Jay's on my side. He's got his mic off, but Jay's on my side. Cool.
Jay's not even here. so
Jay
yeah.
is here.
I know. I saw that, but he's not exactly well.
No,
contributing, so.
he'll in any second he'll realise that he's been
Dave's
talking
not here, man.
he's been talking to himself for the last 20 minutes. He'll go he'll be fine.
Exactly.
I haven't noticed him. Oh, I've got streamer mode on. That's why.
Ah, you can stream him.
There's a long
Yeah.
list of things you haven't noticed, Ben.
Yeah, Ben. So
But I see Ben's doing very well with his game. He's 200 plus and he's 167. Things
Yeah.
happening there. So there you go.
So all I'm saying though is like it's always the way. Once you get like marriage equality going on, all of a sudden, all the trannies and their like clippity clop heels come along, and they're like, "Oh, what about us too?" And it's like
They're doing. You know, you do understand they're doing that because marriage rates are on decline, right?
I don't know. No.
It's
No,
about-
it's
and
not.
then
No,
in the
it's
marriage-
not.
in-
No,
I think
marriage-
they prefer to be called tranettes.
No,
only some of them.
because the marriage rates are on decline. The marriage industry, basically, people making cakes, wedding dresses, and putting in courthouses and everywhere else, needs more clients. That's the whole entire point.
No.
So
What
they're
it
basically-
is?
they've conned people who are in the gay community into believing that they really want to get married when in fact they don't.
Menses. No, I've got invite to. What do we call? Do we still call it gay marriage or is it gobble gobble now? Well, I don't know. I really don't know.
I
But
I call it garage.
oh, all right, I'm going with one of them.
I
in a
go with
couple of
that
months.
carriage. Why not?
Yeah, I'm going with one of them, and it's fair enough and all that. But that's not what the reason why, Brian. You see, you jumped the shark a little bit. Basically, what
No,
it is.
it's
yeah,
true.
No, it is. Listen, no.
The shark was asking for it.
Yeah, well, yeah. If you've got the Fonz fucking jumping over it, you are asking for it. That's just like that's career suicide, surely. But the point. Yeah, he could have had like a great spotlight moment in Jaws a couple of decades later, but no, his career was fucked by the Fonz jumping over him too soon. You see,
Exactly.
Anyway,
Jump
so
the shark. Exactly.
exactly.
Hey!
Hey, ooh. So basically, the whole Batty Boy scenario with the mincing fairies and stuff, and the going up and down the aisle, which, let's be frank, is nothing new to them. The point is, though,
They're supposed to just go one way down the aisle.
Yes.
Or is
you
that,
got to
like,
get
racist?
out the fucking church at some point, Ben. You can't
Yeah,
just
but
like pitch a tent.
don't you go to like to the side of it?
They've been which
They
side?
like in the back.
They've been going down all sorts of sides. That's the whole point.
Like Ben. You know,
Are
that's
we
funny.
talking about Ultra Boys here?
I don't know. Ben's talking about
yes.
Batty Boys or something. He's trying to be relevant, but it's not working. I don't know.
I'm not trying to be relevant.
Anyway, so
I don't
Ben
try
is
to do
relevant.
that sort of
no,
thing.
we've noticed,
no,
Ben. You
Ben-
don't try.
Ben does not have to try. Ben does not have to try to be relevant. He is
There are,
relevant.
there are many things I try to do, but being relevant is not one of them.
No, we've all noticed. So
No, I said Ben. I said you don't have to try to be relevant. You are relevant. So
Just
it's
10
fine,
years.
it's done.
Okay.
just 10 years behind the rest
Well,
of us.
that's good to know.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
good to know.
It's good to know.
Yeah.
So the thing
Yeah.
is with the Batty Boy shindig, right? And then, the Butch Lessers as well. Don't deny them, with their moustaches and stuff. But mainly the mincing fairies. The reason why the whole
Also the
marriage,
lipstick lesses.
they're few and far between. In fact, I've never. We'll get onto the Lessers in a minute because I've never understood that lipstick leather thing.
Right, what is lipstick?
I do.
Well,
I do.
the ones that are like pretty and like go after girls as well. Because normally I don't
The
know.
ones that still get hit on.
Yeah, with the
Yes,
boys.
that's
the
right.
ones-
The ones that still have options with guys, basically the ones that aren't so fugly that no guy would want to touch.
Exactly. So they go with girls. So then why the
Yes.
lipstick ones are going after the minge? I don't understand it. It doesn't make any
Because
sense.
It's an attention play, basically. Understand? They need more attention than even guys can give them, anyways. Their narcissistic level, basically, and hypergamy has basically risen such high levels that they're like they
Wow.
believe the royalty, basically, is what they believe in.
So if you're just joining us, that was the Big Gentleman Brian. There's Ben over there who's Australian and no one gives a shit. And we've got Tori who's got no
People
voice.
do care.
And we've got Big Voice Jay.
Yes, you do.
Yay!
Hey, that was good
Hey.
timing. Lee was just introducing you.
Hi, Jay.
You all right, Jay?
Oh, fantastic. How's everybody doing?
Not too bad. As a token lesbian, Jay, are you a lipstick lesbian or are you one of those butch ones that looks like they're carrying around rolls of carpet under each arm?
Hashtag yes, all women.
Hashtag me, please. Now,
Sign me up.
we've got to start this. We've got to start this at some point. We've got to get this fucking hashtag trending at some point.
Yeah, I reckon.
Hashtag yes, my zipper.
You know what? It's interesting that you were saying that because there was a group of ladies that were lunching that were talking about this very thing and saying, they weren't part of this whole Me Too movement. And it's like, well, they wanted to start another hashtag. Why not me?
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
what I mean?
What's wrong with me that you haven't fondled with me yet, priest?
The problem is the ones that are the problem is that for the women, it's the complainer women that make it work bad for all the other women, because when it happens is guys then have to protect themselves and say, you know what, I can't guarantee, just on your own word, because women's word does not mean the same as men's, that I can't guarantee that basically you're not going to eventually flip and say something bad or something or accuse somebody of saying something.
Yeah.
So it's best to walk away, basically, and
That's
say,
why
okay,
you should
no.
always videotape.
Well, yeah, most definitely. But also, more importantly than that, I think this is the main reason
No, but
why
the-
the millennials are wankers. That's all they do. It's like they can't be. Partly, I think it's because they can't be asked to actually move out of their slumber. But also,
The
partly,
millennials don't want disappointment. They don't want rejection because they feel that would be the worst thing.
no.
in the world.
I really do think that it's like they've just seen what could possibly happen to them, and they just like, fuck it, I'll just wank some more. That'll be done.
Well, and
Exactly,
they also
exactly.
see that they also see the marriage rate is what it is for heterosexuals, and
Yes.
Well, that's why we're bringing it back
they-
to the gays, right? So the gays, the only reason the gays
Yeah,
are
now
being
they're
married.
having to compete with the gays for the church times. and all.
Oh yeah. So you
yeah.
mean the
That
price has gone up?
weekend.
Ah shit.
No, I doubt it.
The
Well, yeah, sure it
demand
has.
gone up.
The price of gays went up.
Yes, it did.
It
Someone
flatlined
needs to
back in the
adjust their
90s.
Google search.
Yeah, I think they're now worth 2 Bitcoin, man. It's fucking crazy. I know.
AIDS
So-
really wrecked the market.
By the way, has anybody invested in Bitcoin yet?
No.
No.
Good.
Too soon?
Too soon. What do you mean too late? They're just like the fucking Beanie Babies in the noughties. It's gonna fucking blow up soon. It'll be fine. Now the thing is this, right? The gays, those mincers, right? The whole like gobble cock wedding thing has got nothing to do with how many cakes you can fucking sell. It's got nothing to do with that at all, Brian. What it's got to do is to bring the mincers in line with everybody else. Because you've got all these guys and girls who are prolific in the whole drug thing. Not all of them, but if you tap up the right guys and girls, you can be able to get whatever you fucking want quite quickly.
Sure.
Right? They've got, not everybody's extreme lifestyle, but there is definitely, extracurricular activities of all shapes and sizes going on in the bohemian world that is a batty boy.
When you say extracurricular, what's actually in the curriculum?
Well,
Yes.
I think that would involve people getting arrested if people found out. Mainly.
Just so everyone knows, curriculum is not a euphemism for a body part.
Not this time, no. But this is the thing. It's like they've always been kind of on the extreme, as it were, of not everybody, like I said, but there has been aspects of the whole Mints of Fairy community that I've gathered is like always to the extreme. They're always finding the first, rounds of drugs. All the good drugs start.
Milo Yiannopoulos has talked about this.
Exactly. They've got all the best kind of blonde hair going with Milo.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, the point is this. So as soon as you get them into the norm, i.e. becoming like part of the marriage. Hold on, let me get to the sentence.
This is about log cabin Republicans.
I believe so, yes. Any bit of wood involved, yeah. So basically, they've once you then bring them within the fold of society, i.e. you now can become getting married, you now have the rights of getting the pension and all that bullshit. Now you have to conform with the rest of us. Now we expect you to do these things because we all have to fucking do it. You can't continue with your chemsex. You can't continue with your...
They're not going to be happy, though. That's the point. They'll never be happy. It's always been a big lie.
What, the lesers? Yeah, tell me about it.
Well, both the lesbians and the gays, basically. They want to be freaks. That's the whole entire point. They want to be outcasts.
Ben, do you want to be freaks?
The problem is, you understand that basically some people choose certain lifestyles.
Ben, of all people on the call.
What? What did you ask?
Hold on, Brian's going to make a point. Hold on, go on.
Okay, the problem is you have some people, and the same thing with people who do the piercings and tattoos to a point, that deal there too, is you have people out there that once things become part of the norm, and the norm is gobbled up weird culture, freak culture, what do you want to call it, basically, normalize these things, thinking that actually is helping these people, when in fact, no. There are people out there that just, look, they need to be an individual. They cannot be part of the herd. They just, in their heads, they have to be something different. And therefore, when you make that difference normal, you make them miserable, basically, is what's a problem. So, and also, by the way, this is the thing that's happening, is it's toxic because you take, and I'm going to say this, you take the devil and Satan, basically, and I'm going to say this is what it is.
Dear.
You take satanic and evil parts of human beings and culture and everything else. People do the worst things, and you normalize those, and you normalize those things. Okay, I understand. This is where it all comes from, anyways. You normalize evil, basically, and bad things. That becomes toxic to the mainstream culture, and that's why you're seeing now things where everything's breaking down in mainstream culture, because you normalize toxic, satanic, evil things, basically, that are wrong, basically. I'm not saying. Again.
Yeah. Okay. Go on quickly. Go on. Well, let me just go to Dewey Corner for a second. Ben, any thoughts on this so far? Because you're a religious kind of individual here who's got some beliefs in some way, shape, or form. Are you agreeing with Brian here? Are you did you listen?
Whatever. I think it is semi-right. I think that there's two sides to it, of course.
No, but
there's like the rise of the alt-right, essentially, these sort of conservatives,
yes,
are, I think, can be also contributed to a sort of counter culture where previously it was edgy to be liberal and now it's more edgy to be alt-right.
Exactly. Paul Joseph Watson made this point. The new counterculture is conservatism. But I'll make even go further than that. I'd say basically people realized that there was a mistake in the 60s to throw God out of the central square, basically, and the satanic evil people that basically the Satan basically what happened. I believe this is what happened basically here. In the 1960s, basically, you had such prosperity based in the 50s did such prosperity, basically. The 60s were like these children, basically. They were retarded, basically, at that time. And they didn't understand how evil works. They don't understand the evil is two sides of the same. They talk both sides, right? So evil basically works to say things one way, but actually do things other ways. Basically, this actually goes way back to Karl Marx, his love of Satan, basically, and why people love these socialist crap and everything else.
Evolution without evil.
That's true,
Well,
Tori. Yes.
Different anyways. The point I'm trying to say is because the evil's out there anyways, and we're seeing now the effects of that. Like I said before, mainstreaming evil culture, basically taking things that are supposed to be outside. That look. Again, I don't believe that people. Look, if you want to go out and have sex with another guy or women having sex with women, fine, that's fine. And many times lesbian bed death is a reality. But the point is that you have to understand that that situation it should never be normalized. That's the problem in essence.
Hold on, let's bring Jay in here for a second.
And here's the problem ultimately now. When the government gets involved with stuff, then it starts mucking everything up. You get situations where the government's going to have to basically certify marriages, which is nonsense. The government should never have ever been in the marriage business anyways. It's a big con job and everything else. And ultimately, that's kind of where we are today. So
okay, hold on. Well, first off, the marriage is a con job generally because it's just a legal contract. It's got fuck all to do with anything else. But Jay has been sitting there patiently.
Now, if you look through the pages of the Bible, you see that the things that are considered sin are rattled off. They're listed right then and there. Nowhere does it say it is your job to stop your brother or your neighbor from doing it. It is your job to stop yourself from doing it.
Exactly. That's my point about them basically driving God out of. That's my point of them driving God out of the central square is by doing that you basically would open a vacuum, a void for either being evil, whether it be satanic or whether it be evil in the case of Islam, doing what they do basically in. So that's kind of what we see now, in essence.
However, that does not mean because
one at a time.
I'm going to let you do what you want.
Yeah. Now,
that does not mean that.
If you've just joined us on Extra Dirty, hello, welcome. We're having an interesting discussion talking about gobble gobble and dykes via God and evil. It's brilliant. It's a very at some point, I just wanted to interrupt to say fuck, just to ensure that we're keeping to our quota for the hour or so.
Okay.
Well, there's never says in the Bible that saying fuck is a sin.
No, I just mean for Extra Dirty. I just wanted to I just realised we've been very respectful about this discussion quite some time. And we need to swear a bit.
But what's the point? I mean, the point about swearing. Anyways, I'm just saying the thing is, unless you need to, I look at it and see that's kind of the way I see it. Is if you end up having evil there that wants to tell people that are gay that like, oh, you can be married too, and it's like, no, you can't because it's supposed to be about the future. It's about procreation, things that gay people just can't physically do. 2 men cannot have a baby. 2 women cannot have a baby. That's not how it works.
I'll bet they'll try though. I'll bet they'll really try a lot.
Yeah. No.
You can adopt all those kids that
no one wants.
That is not them physically, and that's. And it's also again, like I say, like I said before, it's normalizing.
Hold on. It's a good question. It's a good question because you obviously previously we've discussed about how you're like, well, the state getting involved, blah blah blah, single mothers, blah blah blah. I know,
exactly.
Hold on.
Cancer of single mothers, yes. Cancer of single mothers, yes.
So.
How did we get here?
Some of the views maybe
they were born in July.
That's it. Now, what I'm asking though is, what is better, a single mother majority of the time, or 2 daddies? Is it better?
Two daddies. It
is better.
Two daddies. Two daddies. And I'll tell you why. Here's the reason why.
Okay.
Because 2 men at least have some semblance of morality. Basically, standards that ultimately, by the way, because they're higher IQ, but because of their higher IQ in general, we're talking about, and their ability to actually be able to go out and make money in essence, and things that actually matter, and fields that matter in essence, STEM fields and whatnot. Anyways, the 2 men basically talking about there will basically be able to do a better job of raising that child, even though it's not ideal. If you tell me that basically versus the cancerous single mothers we see. Whoa. Jay would understand this in the Black community anyways here, and others basically out there basically who basically have just been a destruction of the family.
Take my name out your mouth when you're rolling all this out.
Hold on. Hold on.
Okay,
time out for a second. Hold on. You've put words into Jay's mouth. Let's just double check.
Okay.
Jay, would you know anything about what Brian is saying with your Black community?
it is ideal for a mother and a father.
Yes.
Therefore,
Yes.
however, the kid cannot always choose his situation.
Of course.
No.
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 And,
But the mother,
and
the
they
father and the mother cannot always choose their situation. They cannot.
yes, they can. Yes, they
They
can.
can't control whether their
Yes, they
partner is
can.
going to walk out on them.
Yes,
You
they
can't
can.
control
Yes, they
that.
can. Yes, they can. Yes, they
No,
can.
they
Unless
can't.
you've done it, you really can't.
No, I'm trying to
They
make the point that
absolutely
if
cannot.
80% of women, and we're talking about a situation when the state basically dangles money in front of the single mothers anyways, what you end up getting is a toxic situation you have now, which is single mothers running around having kids for money basically. And in these there's a man drought in some of these
You're
communities
talking
where
about irresponsibility. I'm talking about
Yeah.
I'm talking about we start off as mother and father, we have a
Yes.
kid, and then something
Yes.
goes wrong. You can't
Yes,
control that.
what goes wrong basically is the woman usually is the one that's being selfish and not willing to bow down to the man, basically, is the problem. And she has options in essence.
What would you
therefore-
say to the women that are being
Yes,
beaten
yes.
by their spouse? Should they
the
just
ones that
stay
want
there
that, the ones that want that, yes, the women that want that.
know, the
Sure.
Bible
Which
Well,
ones
that's
their
want that?
problem anyway.
Describe two that want that, if you fucking could.
I will tell you, women want that. Basically, that's the same thing about the women want that because they fantasize about it. Basically, it's part of the issue. Okay,
Hold on.
right?
Whoa.
He's single, ladies and gentlemen.
That's got nothing to do with it.
Not for long.
Wow, he's going to be snapped up after this. So basically, women dream about being slapped
Yes.
and tickled. Okay, a little bit.
Yes,
BDSM.
yes.
That's fair enough.
Yes.
But I mean, like, especially with Ben's single man
Maybe a finger
BDSM.
in
I mean,
Bob.
look. What is the whole entire thing about, 50 Shades of Grey? Basically, I mean, how many of these
Yeah,
situations?
but that's the
we have
difference
to
thing.
see?
You know that hack.
Yeah, but there's a difference between like a little bit,
From the safety of a novel.
exactly a fluff and tickle compared to a bitch slap and a thump. There's a line there, Brian. You can't put everything into one.
I understand.
I
understand.
Here we go from charming to actionable here really quick.
Okay, the point I'm making, the point here is simply put that ultimately that these marriages that are breaking down in essence, that are not even going to start in the first place because the woman who decides to have a kid out of wedlock, basically, again, it's the woman's fault because she's the one who has total control of that now. Basically, the man has no choice in that. In essence, so
whoops, I slipped. Now you're pregnant. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
here?
exactly. Yeah, basically, yes.
Hold
Yes.
on.
I mean-
Tori's talking. Hold on. We need to.
How many guys have been sperm jacked basically because the woman goes into the bathroom and she goes and takes the condom out of the bin or something like that, and decides to get herself pregnant basically.
Hold on. Tori, hold on. Let's remember that Tori, bless his little cotton socks, has a disability. He's trying to wheel his wheelchair up to the mic. Give him a chance to say stuff. Go on, Tori. Go on, man.
I was just going to say, I didn't know sperm jacking was a thing you could do on Craigslist, but I'm going to check into that.
I tell you what, it's a good fucking term though. I think
it's closer to free stuff section.
I mean,
that should be on a t-shirt.
You can't say that having a child out of wedlock's always a choice. Sometimes the woman doesn't want to have an abortion.
Yes,
Sometimes
but
she
again,
can't have one legally. Because
again, don't white knight, don't white knight for these women.
Finish, or you just want to step all over my fucking words.
Sorry.
Hold on. Come on. Go on. Right. Go on, Tori.
Well, it's a little hard for me to fucking talk already. I'm fucking.
Come on, man. What's up? We were listening. Sorry, man. Go on. Oh, Tori's gone.
Well, now you've done it.
Really?
Oh dear.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. I realized
if I could bring the conversation back to something a little bit.
Are you going to bring this back to Dykes?
because-
Is this what you're going to do?
No,
Okay.
not at all. It's to a point Jay made earlier
Uh-huh.
about about sort of the community aspect of sin, essentially.
Oh,
which
yeah.
in the
yeah.
Bible, the community aspect of sin is quite large, essentially. For instance, they had that whole incident with Moses and the golden calf, and the people that essentially killed their fellow countrymen were counted as righteous because they stopped the sin. And that these were the Levites at the time. They actually killed their fellow countrymen that were sinning.
Okay.
with the golden calf, and that was counted as righteousness in the Bible, and that's sort of the community aspect of the biblical model of sin, or it's more of an Old Testament one, but I personally believe it's the correct one, but that's just me.
Fair enough. No, thank you very much.
Yeah.
That was another insight there of spirituality from Dewey Corner. Thank you, Ben. Thank you very much indeed. You're very lovely indeed. See, that's interesting. I hadn't thought about. Yeah, it's really taking it out of context, though, isn't it? A little bit. If you see what I mean. I'm trying to remember the story off the top of my head, and obviously I haven't got the. I've only got the New Testament in front of me. I got the Old Testament.
Well,
sorry.
Basically, just they got out of Egypt.
Yep.
They were about to.
This is the 40. Hold on, this is the 40 odd years, isn't it? On their path toward.
But this was very early in that process.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do I get bonus points for the amount of years? I remember.
Well, yeah. I wasn't awarding points, but you can get some.
Why? Thank you. Hold on, I'll get some fucking points for that. There we are.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. So they'd gotten out of Egypt.
Yeah.
They were going through. They're going through the desert. They'd made their way to Mount Sinai, which was where all this happened. Mount Sinai was where they were going to meet God, who had brought them out of Egypt. So they hadn't met him yet. They only kind of knew him as a distant, off in the distance character.
Off in the distance character. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I can't imagine priests telling this story going, "Oh yeah, they haven't met him yet. He's an off in the distance character." Is it like a B storyline?
I'm probably butchering it pretty badly.
Okay, no, that's fine. No, we're getting,
Yeah. So they got to Mount Sinai. They saw how the mountain was. It was on fire. It was the mountain was on fire. It was raining rocks as far as I could tell. They were pretty scared to go up there.
Well, it's a fucking volcano, Ben. Of course they'll be fucking...
exactly. No, it's understandably scared. No, I agree. I don't disagree that
I wouldn't want to go up there in my sandals.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah. So now Moses was the only one among them who had actually met with God previously at the burning bush.
Lucky bastard. Yeah. God.
Yeah.
Favoritism.
So they said, "Oi, Moses, you go up there. We'll stay down here, and you can be our representative."
What?
So he went up there.
Honestly, what pufters? Oh no, it's too scary. I'll singe my beard.
You're on their side, mate.
No, it's all good. And then all of a sudden it's like, no, we can't be bothered. Oh no, we might singe our beard.
So they sent up Moses as a representative. Now it was quite a long time up there. Meeting with God is not a quick process.
What, do you have to take a ticket, wait your turn? How would that work?
No, it's quite a complicated character.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. So he was up there for about 40 days.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I'm not kidding.
Don't be silly.
About 40 days.
Because at what point? Because I've met you, Ben, right? You would get bored after 2 hours. You're like, oh, fuck this guy. He's obviously killed himself. He's gone.
I'm not on the level of Moses, and probably not even on the level of those people. Yeah, there.
Brother Mo, he's gone up there. He's gone up the fucking volcano. Yeah. He's getting his, arse singed. Meanwhile, you're down below with a tin of Fosters, going, "Fuck this guy. It's been 2 hours. I'm already half cut. I'm going to the local town for pillaging."
Yeah, and they did, Exactly.
That's what I mean. It's like there's no commitment to these people. Yeah.
Now. So Moses. So this is when the part of the story I mentioned earlier happened. They actually started off this thing with the best of intentions. They thought, okay, well, God's up there. We're gonna what we're gonna do. This is how we think gods look like. They look like calves because they just came out of Egypt. That's what gods look like in Egypt.
Oh, so this is not the big old bushy beard variety.
Yeah, no. They're gonna be saying, okay, look, this is the God that brought us out of Egypt. So that we don't know who he is. He's a far from the distance character, but he said he was meet us here. So this is it. This is him. And they're all bowing down to the golden calf and having an orgy or whatever. Anyway,
that escalated quickly.
Yeah, it did. Apparently, it did. Yeah. Well, 40 days. It might not have been that quick. It might have been a bit of a ramp up. Anyway, so I
go to the wrong party.
The Levites stayed out of it initially, but they also tried to police it a little bit, as far as I can tell.
Well,
and when Moses came back down, when Moses came back down, he gave them some orders, and they killed the people that weren't that were sort of fully taking part in it.
Well, that's a bit aggressive.
Yeah, but apparently it had to be done.
Well, it's each their own. But I mean, like,
I
do find that quite interesting that there's like that passage. You're saying
there's a community morality.
Yeah. So that from that point is like, well, it clearly states here that you've got to like make sure each other's ass is sorted, which is basically which is basically some form of early adopter Big Brother bullshit, isn't it? Really.
Well,
if you think about it, it is quite.
You could say that. It's a bit different from the Western mindset where we're very independent.
Well, I suppose so.
Yeah. But they have the Jewish mindset essentially. They're a bit more community.
Wow, they've got those some lovely hats. Now
they do, yeah.
Jay, any questions for Jewy Corner? Is there any? Are you all happy with our insight there into communal bashing? There's no other word for it, really, isn't it? Morality. That's a big fucking word for a Sunday, really.
Yes, how dare you talk about morality on a Sunday?
I know, I feel fucking dirty now. Jeez. So I'm so sorry, dear listener. But yeah, go on. Any questions for Jewy Corner?
No questions here.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I
think I might have derailed things a little bit.
No, you did good. You did good.
You derailed it, did you, Ben?
That would be
I see. And if you've got a complaint to have, dear listener, Ben at dirtyboxes.net.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
That's the one. That's me.
Fucking hell. Jesus. I hope Tori's all right. I hope he ain't going to go around, like, bitch slapping people.
I think you've angered Tori.
Like, really? What gave you a fucking way, Jay?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I know, but it's very difficult. I know.
He doesn't like being interrupted at the best of times, and this is not the best of times for him.
No.
Right. No, I understand.
And I think it didn't help that Ben was basically rubbing it in and going, yeah, I just plaster of Paris my fucking face every night just to ensure that I can't breathe. That's got my throat back perfectly.
I breathe through my nose.
Of course.
I breathe through my nose.
Your delicate Jewy nose. Lovely.
It's very healthy.
It's healthy?
Yes.
Suffocating yourself is healthy.
Oh, boy.
I'm not dead yet. I've been doing it. I've been doing it for weeks now.
That is a mark of health right there. Huh? Not dead.
Beautifully.
If you're not an ill bit, eat breakfast.
Why can't you just put that bullshit fucking tape over your nasal cavities and just like do that sort of anti-snory bullshit?
What, actually,
what?
That would actually cut my airways off. Though.
No. They open. It opens up.
Wait. Don't the other breathe right strips the athletes use? You don't talk about, right?
Yeah, I'm sure they work for snoring as well, don't they? They open up your nasal cavities more for breathing.
That's what they're made for. They're supposed to open up your nose.
Exactly.
Always knew.
I have to look into those. Those sound all right.
Exactly.
But the other point, of course, obviously, is the weight issue. I'm going to say, anyways, would be healthier for you to, slim down. Son, I guess, anyways, if you're not.
Yeah.
And now is a good time to join the gym because you're right in the pocket of new member bonuses and people are already sloughing off from their New Year's resolution. You're right in the pocket.
Right, the first week, yes.
Can I remind everybody that it's now summer in Aussie Place Kiwiland, so it's
they're lucky.
No, we'll get it soon enough, Brian. Just wait, it's fine.
I know. Just saying, it's been a cold December.
But saying that, that's right. How is your blowjob vortex thing going? Oh, what is it? No, it's not. It's something. What's it? Some bomb went off.
The bomb.
Oh, what was that fucking bomb called? Oh, it was all over the fucking news this week. It was like, oh yeah, America's got cold. Oh, there's been like a bomb vortex or some bullshit fucking happened. It's like it's called a bomb. Fucking bullshit.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, it was all over the fucking.
Was this that cyclone bomb?
That's it, cyclone bomb. That's it. Some fucking bollocks that Americans have to like come up with just to trademark
it. If it happens in the East Coast, everybody has to know about it.
Yeah,
that's true. Because that's where the media is at, right?
Do you
understand?
Why do you? Yeah, right? But why?
Like ESPN and all the news, CNN, and all the rest of the news media is Coast, right? So what's happening is that everything in the United States, and everything, anything in the media, we end up getting a lot of stuff. East Coast gets a lot heavier coverage of these snowstorms and that kind of stuff than maybe they should, right? You know,
well, hold on. No, you had the fires the other week.
But also that's where population, I mean, think about where the population lives. A lot of people do live there. So in fairness, I guess they're covering things for their constituents.
No. It was full on fucking coverage with bullshit fires like a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
non-stop. So yeah, so it was like it balances out quite well in the last couple of weeks.
Okay, well, okay.
But the point is, though, I can't work out why all of a sudden every fucking thing in America. What was it? It was the some sort of glacier blowjob vortex thing last year, wasn't it? This year it's like a cyclone
polar
bomb.
vortex.
That's it, polar vortex. I knew it was some sort of suckage. Then you've got like the bomb thing this year. It's just like every year there's like some sort of bullshit trademark thing, as if it's like the new fucking ride at Disneyland.
But like, you had a killer snow, right?
We always have killer snow. It's quite simple. It's like, oh, it's killer snow this year. It's killer snow this year. It's killer snow this year. It's like, it's just killer snow. Or killer wind, or killer rain. It's quite simple.
Everything's always killer.
That just shows you're not very creative.
No, it shows that we're dedicated to our weather. We're not fickle towards it. It's like, now the same name will do.
Well, your weather seems to always, well, it's a rain thing anyways, but you know, so.
It's dry at the moment. It's lovely blue skies.
Good.
It's lovely.
Good.
It's beautiful. Actually quite nice for a winter, for like winter's day. It's very windy, very windy. There's going to be some gale force winds in the next couple of days, but pleasant.
So woman named Gail's going to come in and force some winds.
Oh, we've had gales for the last couple of weeks. We ain't bitching about it. Get over yourselves, America. Fuck's sake.
I know.
And the best bit is they were like, when I was watching it on BBC News, when they're doing their World News Service bullshit, they were talking about how, and then it's going to go up to Canada. And like the Canadians went, it's snow. We're quite used to this bullshit. And they're like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Get over yourselves, America, you fucking pansies. Jesus.
Well, see, the North is used to it too, but the South is not. And we will continue to not be used to it.
Yeah, I love this. Every time we talk about this as well, it's like, oh, it hasn't snowed in Florida for over 30 years. It's like, oh my fucking God, surely no one lies.
But see, Lee, the problem is, here's the situation that comes up, is that anybody that gets below a certain, was it longitude, latitude? Anyways, gets down towards Florida direction. They're just not prepared for it. That's the problem. So they don't have the cars. Well, no, but I'm saying people don't have snow. They don't have the change for the cars. The road people maintain the roads. The men mostly. They don't have all the equipment they need basically to go out and put salt and other things. I mean, it's just infrastructure is just not ready for that.
Fucking the whole of the West Coast can't drive in rain, for fuck's sake, man. Don't start with me.
I agree. I agree.
No. It's like
Lee, don't get me started about these morons who drive so damn fast. Yes, I know. I live in. I'm not.
But then saying that, no.
I'm saying, that drives so damn fast, and we constantly get these accidents in the freeway. Around this time of year, basically when it starts raining, basically because people drive too fast, they get into an accident, and then as the road network just doesn't have has very little extra capacity, sometimes none, basically. Mm-hmm. It just backs the whole entire thing. Instead of taking 1 hour to go someplace or half an hour, it takes an hour instead of half an hour, and it doubles the time it takes to get there someplace.
Oh, fuck that shit.
Because of the fact that the accidents, you have to reroute yourself around stuff. It's a nightmare.
See, I don't trust the West Coast, Ben, to be honest with you, man.
Oh?
I don't trust the West Coast purely because it's the most unlivable place possible.
Uninhabitable.
That's it.
Thank you.
That's exactly what I fucking just said, Jay, you racist.
That's not. That's almost.
How dare you? Just because I got a lisp, and then, my tongue slipped. And then they go, oh, boo-hoo, there's no water, so we'll pump it all in from all over the fucking place, killing farmland everywhere, and then we'll just use it for fucking sprinklers so that we have green grass everywhere. Genius, guys. Wow. And then wonder there's a fucking drought on for the last 20 fucking years.
Well,
it's like, come on.
The drought that's going on is partly it's a man-made thing because we are bringing people in, too many people to live in basically deserts is the problem, right?
Exactly.
So you have like Palm Desert or what, Palm in that kind of stuff, and Las Vegas and these places where you're going, like, Phoenix, and you're going, people shouldn't live here. It's like,
yeah, exactly.
not the numbers. Anyways, yeah, I mean, you can get little bit of water out of the Colorado or the different rivers there, but that's just not enough to sustain the population.
Well, there's not even just rivers. They're actually pumping it. They buy it from towns, and they've ruined towns because they've just nicking all their water, and all they're using it for is fucking sprinkler systems. It's like,
what gets really bad is mentally insane people in California decide to actually release fresh water to save fish and everything that are supposed to, like, spawning basically, for the Oroville Dam thing and everything else, nonsense. I mean, these people are they're idiots. It's like, yeah, you're going to prioritize a fish life over some of the people you've asked to come in here to get your votes, basically, for you Democrats, by the way. This is what it is. Okay, there you go.
I just can't believe how silly some people are. That's all, Jay. That's all I'm saying, mate. I just cannot believe it.
Hey, look, man, our city is just beside itself right now.
Oh, well. Yes. How is the snow there? Is it all right? You're in...
Oh, no, there's no snow here. We just yelled it away because our local football enthusiasts have advanced in the playoffs. And
okay, that's good.
Yelling the snow away. Technique I've not heard of before.
And we have to make room for President Trump to come in.
Hold on, no, Ben,
really?
He's talking about pansy rugby. Remember that.
Okay.
Don't get excited.
Well, look. If you want to yell for something, you might as well just yell for that.
Pansy rugby.
Yeah.
It's just start, stop. There's no fucking thing to it, man. It's just boring as shit, man.
But
grown-ass men
make it look more exciting. I've never seen
soccer's not.
Myself.
No, trust me, soccer's not.
Footy ball. I got dragged to a fucking footy ball match last week.
I know. I saw your post about that. How was that?
Oh my god! I was like, things are bad. This is a good stuff. Things are bad when I get invited to shit to make up numbers.
Yes.
That
yes.
That's basically.
Are you not well likely?
No, I just don't like footy ball. I hate it. With a passion. I hate fucking footy ball.
That's good. That's good.
Any sort of sport.
All right. Yeah,
I just don't like getting sweaty for no good reason, Ben. If I'm gonna get sweaty, I'm gonna make sure it's worthwhile.
I like cricket.
You can't get sweaty with cricket, Ben.
Yeah, you can.
No, you fucking can't. How are you gonna get sweaty with cricket? What, standing in the sun?
You gotta make a lot of runs, mate.
So
that's how you do it.
No. That's two people. The rest of the fucking fielders are just standing there like fucking melons for 4 hours waiting for a ball to come their way.
I don't know. I was mostly playing just like cricket with mates, where you swap. You get out really quickly.
Oh, fair enough. Cricket is like a rich man's baseball. Everyone's standing around for fucking 8 hours.
It's good to know that I'm a rich man.
I believe it was Winston Churchill who described it as barely a game.
Yeah, trust the Jew to be rich. So basically, that's going against stereotypes, Ben. Well done. So
yes, I'm living up to my people.
That's not going to bite you in the ass.
Playing cricket. This is the way to do it. I never thought of this before.
This is the way to do it. We're going to be award-winning in Dewey Corner in no time at all. This should be a new segment every. So baseball is just a poor man's fucking cricket. So, and I just don't understand it. Just running around. But yeah, I went to a footy ball and it was posh footy ball, which was quite nice. I was quite impressed by it. It was like a 3-course meal. There was like a 3-course meal thing. It was like talks and shit, and obviously it was all footy ball related.
Did you go to a sports game or a restaurant?
It was it was both. It was like a proper restaurant inside the stadium, and then I went outside the stadium into like the posh seats. And the best bit was they had Aspel on tap, and you know how much I'm partial with Aspel on tap. So I was like, "Oh,
that's what got him there, by the way."
And I wasn't. No one was paying. It was like this is one of these ones where everyone was like one of these kind of like, oh, we'll suck up to you sort of business things. Oh, we want to like suck up to you to get your business. So please come along and watch this shitty football team do fuck all. And that's what they did. But it was like it was a nice day out. It was all day. Got there from like 11. And then it was all day, and we didn't get home until about 8, 9.
Yep.
And the best bit is,
Ridiculous.
the best bit is get bladdered, especially when it's on someone else's tab.
That's the way to do it.
I tell you what, those 90 minutes whizzed past. I mean, obscenely whizzed past. I'm like, oh, it's half time already. It's half time already.
That is way too coherent for halftime.
Exactly.
So I crawl back inside, and everyone else is having like teas and coffees, and I had already pre-ordered another Aspel.
Oh God!
And it was getting a bit nippy at this point, so I had like 2 cups
Please
of coffee.
tell me you ate something to counteract all
I had
that.
3 fucking course meal dinner beforehand. Then I had and then I went out to watch the first half.
What'd you have?
It was salmon, which I'm not particular. I think that's like.
Did you take
I
a
love
photo of
salmon.
it though?
I love salmon. Yeah, exactly. Take a picture of it.
Yeah, but I'm not a cunt, Brian. Why would I take a picture? Why would I take a
Never
picture?
stopped you before.
I'm there to eat, Brian. I ain't got time for it to cool down.
It takes 2 seconds to do. You have an iPhone, anyways. Click done.
No, I did have an iPhone. Now it's just a fucking brick of shit.
Look, you've just lost the contacts. It's not dead.
Just the contacts, Ben. Well, the bit that actually makes it to work. Kind of like, I'm going to call somebody. Oh wait, I can't, because not only do I not know who I used to have contacts in.
You haven't even called Apple support yet.
I know. Tell me about it. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Ben. You're right. You're right, Ben. Thank you.
I'm going to tell them. I'm going to tell them. My friend of Apple support Aussie land told me to ring you guys because he couldn't be bothered to do it from where he's sat.
Yeah, or couldn't we bothered to do it off my shift? Also, I don't have access to the tools to fix it up.
Exactly.
For you.
That's
you
what I
do.
figured as well.
You blatantly do. You're
I
sitting at your
right
desk
now, though. I'm off my shift. I can't access them.
Yes.
You can't access. You're such a bullshitter. Such a little liar.
No, I'm not.
Such
I'm serious. I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed to log onto these things.
You know
while
what?
I'm off my shift.
You know
Exactly.
what?
Lee,
So, hold on. Jay's talking. Jay's talking. Go on, man.
Yeah, a lot. You'll find that a lot of these remote call center functions are locked down to the gills.
Thank you.
And you can't do anything that you're not allowed to do. And
Yes.
good on Apple for actually, engaging the tools and locking things down.
Oh
Exactly,
yeah, look at Apple locking shit down. That's novel for them. So. Wow, wonder where they got that idea from. Jeez. But yes, I
must have got it from you, Lee.
Exactly. I like locking many things down.
Yeah, that's right.
That's how I pass the time.
It's all those ex-Mrs. Browns.
Wow.
Too soon?
They haven't found them yet. So the point is, it's amazing what that tape does, Ben. I'll tell you that.
If only more people were podcast listeners, then they'd find you so easily.
So easily. Or if they had used Find My iPhone, which I've now got access to in my iCloud. Who knew? But yeah,
it'd be Find My Friends for them.
Yeah, exactly.
No, they're all in the dungeon.
Oh, not friends.
Well, no, just acquaintances with it's amazing what this anti-snoring tape can do, Ben. 1 minute, 1 minute's preventing snorage. 1 minute it's
just tell them it's good for their health,
or gagging. One of the two.
Yeah.
Shut your fucking cake hole with anti-snorage tape.
But I mean, Lee, you should understand that Big Voice Jay is 100% right, and especially how Apple employees to remote in on and off non-hour work hour time into their tools. That's something that I guarantee you is being logged. That could basically get him fired. I'm sure, anyways, in 2 seconds if he did that.
Gets him fired.
There's been some sort of webinar talking about consumer premises information,
right,
and data security, and things like that.
Yeah,
I've sat through so many webinars.
I'm sure you have.
Yeah, you don't go anywhere. Yeah. But I mean, let me get this right. Ben would get told off for doing actual work for once.
Yes.
Yes. Off my shift.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Normally you're on a shift to do fucking work. You don't do any and then when you're off work,
I don't do any work for you.
Fuck all then. And then when you finally have an opportunity to actually do something for once, be useful, Ben. And you're like, nah, count me out.
I'll have you know that many people have been very happy with me.
Shut up. No one's ever found you useful. Don't start with me.
I found that very useful.
People have offered to buy me cases of beer.
Of course.
Apple keeps letting them log in, so there's one.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I would take that. I would be offended and think that's racist, Ben, if I was you, with the amount of alcohol. It's like, oh, you're Aussie, you fucking pisshead. Have some beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
Racist. But you can't be bothered to help me with my contacts.
Just call Apple support, you cunt.
Exactly.
There's no need to be rude, Benjamin.
Call the official line.
We give you your own fucking corner, you little Jew, and now that's how you back down. It's times like these that I reassess history and Nazis. I'm like, Nazis, they may have a kind of...
They did have.
That's how the alt-right started, Lee. But to be fair, they turned out quite well.
What's that phrase? Give a Jew an inch, they'll take a fucking mile. No. What's...
They'll steal a mile. They'll steal a mile.
That's it.
They'll subvert a mile. That's what they'll do anyway.
That's not a phrase.
I need to be somewhere that's not here. Hang on a second.
That's not a phrase. That's just anti-Semitism.
Oh, you say it to Brian, it's fine. When you say it to you, it's anti-Semitism. You're going to get 3 extra years in jail for hate speech.
Well, no, because we don't live in the UK.
Yeah, some of us do.
That's right.
Only you will.
But thankfully, let's all take a moment of silence and a moment of appreciation that none of us live in that fucking cunty place known as Canada, where none of this would be accepted. Bless you, Canada.
Do they not have podcasts over there?
No, they don't have electricity.
Sweden or Germany were really bad as well, basically. So both Sweden.
Very strong anti-hate speech laws over there.
Yeah, but Canada's so much worse. You can't even fucking think anything before you get sued.
That's true. That Ganeshi basically case. Remember it came
Something
up.
like that. Something recently it went a bit fucking weird. They've got
and then there was another one where some feminists.
Hold on, what is it? They can sue you for getting the wrong pronouns now as well.
Yeah. No, that's New York State or something like that. They have.
No, that's Canada. That's Canada. All of Canada.
But okay.
People in jail for months on end because they got the wrong fucking pronouns. But if you don't tell you what the fucking pronouns are, then how the fuck do you know which pronouns to fucking use? It's a catch-22, Ben.
Well, he said that woman basically got in trouble, that was mad on Virgin Trains because some guy called her honey or something like that anyways, or sweetheart or something like that, basically made a whole entire stink of it, So
talking about that sort of shit, do you know the batty boy known as Will Young? You ever heard of Will Young? It's a alleged pop star. He hasn't done anything for fucking years. I'm sure he's been doing,
I think it's a bit before my time.
I think he's been doing arseholes, Ben, just so that we can clarify. He's done, shit like that, mining wise, but I mean, like, he hasn't released works.
He's into Bitcoin now.
You're talking a song or singwriter here.
What are you calling it?
That's what we need to do. We need to invent a gay Bitcoin equivalent.
Why?
So that corn mining.
Gitcoin.
No, corn.
Gitcoin.
Yeah.
Ben's been workshopping that title. I think we need to hear him now.
But corn mining is brilliant because it's like, we could call it the chocolate starfish, and then it's like corn mining.
Starfish. Yes.
That works. Shut up. And remember, if you have any complaints, ben@dirtyboxes.net.
Correct. That is the right email.
Yeah, that's the complaint line. That's everything. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Will Young. Let's have a look. It's on the BBC.
I'm gonna get like hateful direct messages on Twitch at some point.
Right. Oh, that's right. Well, are you still far gay on?
No.
On Twitter.
Fargoth_AU.
What, on Twitter as well?
Yeah.
No, I still am on Twitter. I haven't changed Twitter over yet.
Wow, that's something exciting to wait for. So on the BBC News, Will Young,
It is.
Bunny Floppy is called homophobic slur by bus driver. Now, the first time I read this, bearing in mind, he looks shit on this fucking interview seat here. He's pictured, as you can see on the stream, with a tea cozy, like sea blue kind of greeny, Mediterranean blue kind of tea cozy woolen hat.
I see that. Yes.
With a fucking kind of like some sort of like side part in here that's to cover the bald patch, which is blatantly just there. And then it clashes with his light grey jumper.
Right.
And he looks like a Mormon the way he's buttoned his white shirt. So
all the way to the top,
all,
the top button, exactly.
Yeah, exactly, with the top button, which is supposedly in and cool, but he is older than me, so he's a big chin cunt. So, allegedly. So, Transport for London has apologised after Will Young said he was subjected to homophobic abuse by a bus driver. The Pop Idol winner said the driver called him a poofter, Ben. A poofter.
What?
Poofter,
I know.
poofter.
A fucking poofter. And has appealed for help to track him down. So he doesn't know who the bus driver is. He wants to name and shame that motherfucker. And he's on every fucking press junket possible to peer pressure Transport for London to get the double-decker bus driver, basically fired. That's what it always ends up. Oh, they're on administrative leave. And then a week later, they've been fucking canned. Every time. We know it's going to happen for somebody who called him a poofter, allegedly.
And dare I say, this is one of the few situations where I would stand behind the union base to back the bus driver.
Well, we don't know yet, but this is the thing. The first time I read this, I'm thinking to myself, well, why? How bad has Will Young got that he's taken a fucking bus? He used to be like #1 singles, touring the world.
That's a great point. But
why would he be on a bus?
But hold on a second now. I don't know if London is anything like New York City about these things, but I know in New York City, many times celebrities will take the subway, for example, because it's the easiest way to get around. I mean,
the underground, yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
I know they got called the under tube, basically. Yes, I get it.
Not
but
the
I'm saying I
bus.
don't. Well, yes and no. The point is, the question is where you're going to, and everything. But I assume you're right. Somebody would take a cab if they're doing surface transportation. Yeah, why not get a cab? Basically, if you have that kind of money, what's the point waiting for a bus with the rest of the peasants?
So,
but the underground, I get, would be like a faster transport between point A and point B.
Yep.
Especially now that the Crossrail is opening up soon, so it'll be nice.
Oh,
to get
yeah,
across town,
waste of fucking money. Right, so this happened on the...
It depends. I mean,
it's understood. Hold on, it's understood. No, it is a fucking waste of money. It's understood that this happened on the 12th of December, and let me just check my magical watch. Yeah, it's now January.
Yes.
Well, what's magical about your watch?
It doesn't exist. It's a magical watch on my wrist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he does not own an Apple Watch.
Well, I would use my Apple iPhone, but I can't trust it at the moment to give me the information that I require. Because it may delete time any second, Ben, without me fucking knowing or warning. It's like fucking crazy.
Yeah, I don't know that iPhones were that powerful.
Well, neither did I, but suddenly I have no friends or relatives. So, time...
To be fair, did you really before?
You can really go off some cunts, can't you? Oi, get back in your fucking corner, Jewy corner. Man. So... hope you're wearing your fucking hat too.
He called the London mayor. He called London mayor.
That was yesterday.
Basically, to help track down the driver to ensure he doesn't abuse others.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, so he's still.
This is ridiculous. Somebody calls somebody a thing, and he's going to the freaking mayor basically to tattle about the whole dark thing.
He hasn't had a single release in years, and yet this is like the only publicity he's got for fucking almost a decade now.
One would hope the mayor has way more important things to do, I would assume, than trying to track down one of them many bus drive buses in London. Anyways.
Yeah. So Transport for London, let's explain. Transport for London has said it's investigating, and any form of hate crime was completely unacceptable and would not be tolerated. So basically, someone's going to get fired soon. CCTV footage. Here we go. Chief Executive Stephen Burton said, "We're very sorry to hear of Will Young's experience and are looking into it urgently. Everyone has the right to travel without fear of abuse, blah, blah, blah." They basically said it's gone past the point because everything over records. If you're not,
this is the problem with this is the problem with
this
is the problem with the SGWs like this. Okay, and this guy's a beta cock male, basically, obviously, but
he's a poof.
Fucking take a teaspoon of concrete and harden the fuck up.
I mean, seriously, dude.
Okay, hold on, Brian. Right, Ben.
We're
Ben, hold on. He has to give it credit where credit's due. Right, he takes a fucking cock up the anal cavity more than you do. You have to be quite kind of committed and butch to take some shit up there, really. So you and your teaspoon of fucking concrete and harder. He's already hard. He's taken more hard than you'll ever do, man. Don't start with him about being hard.
But this is the point, basically. Understand this is normalizing gay culture. Basically, understand saying like, oh, you know, somebody gets offended, it's gay. Basically, it's like they can go out and cause a huge stink of the deal.
Yeah,
basically.
Ben.
It's like, you know,
yeah.
What? How am I involved in this?
He's not involved at all. Basically,
I don't
he's
know.
far gone.
It just winds him up. He's like suddenly goes, shit, I haven't spoken or heard anything from this for like last 5 minutes. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Yeah, well, keeps him attention span
Say
going.
something Australian.
Exactly. This is the bit that's going a bit stir crazy. Mr. Young, you know, gobble fella, right? Professional woolly woofter, was driving his car at 12:25 GMT, so 25 minutes past midday. When he became involved in an altercation with the driver of a bus coming towards him on the opposite side of the road, the BBC understand. So he wasn't a paying customer.
Oh, so
he
he's actually,
was not.
gotcha. That makes sense now.
The bus and him were on opposing sides of the road, of which there shouldn't be any altercation whatsoever. And yet somehow the bus driver called him a poofter. Now, he doesn't say what car he uses.
What I don't understand. So I'm confused. If there actually was an accident, I was in the report or some other thing that, you know, I mean, that actually would document the time, and you would know who the driver was because by definition, you'd have the bus number. By definition, you'd have all the information would be exchanged. Just like if I got an accident with, you know, when I do get an accident with somebody, it's like an exchange driver's license, exchange all that information. We need to know who each other are, so that when things go to the insurance company, they know basically, right?
Yeah.
How does he know the comment was directed at him? Was he engaged in some sort of poof?
Thank you. Here's the other thing too about this. I mean, Jesus, if you had an accident or something like that, this happened, you know, I would assume, I mean, there'd be more important things to worry about, like life and liberty, you know, like life and property versus worrying about like somebody's hurt feelings. But obviously that's what he's worried about. So I don't know.
So he did mention this on Front Row, which is currently doing some sort of queer icons thing. Whatever that fucking, I didn't realize it was a fucking icon, to be honest with you. It's on BBC Radio 4, you know.
Okay. Yeah, they're just oddly shaped or something.
Sorry, what's that?
Are they just oddly shaped icons?
Yes, dear. Yes.
Okay.
I dread to think what you think the Firefox icon's fucking doing.
Here's the thing, right? So they mentioned here basically saying they're looking for CCTV footage from the area. Well, I'm asking the question, like, CCTV footage, I mean, I doubt that's going to have audio on it that's going to be picking up.
No, it won't.
Right.
Yeah.
So how exactly
show him being offended? Oh.
How are they going to know the person said the thing, basically? Where's the proof anyways? You know, this is ridiculous.
Yeah. I know.
Well, the bus may have CCTV footage on it.
Yeah, but no, that's what I'm saying. They can't do it because it's been too long. It's overwritten
too. Exactly. Thank you. Lee.
That's what the problem is.
To make the point is that this unlike, you know, the NSA and their massive data center in Utah, right? This situation here, these cameras and these CCTV systems don't have internet storage, and you're talking that it comes out, you know,
probably installed in the 80s.
Well, no, but probably newer than that. But basically, the point is that if it was on the bus anyway, something like the new bus from London, NBL, whatever, you know, the point is that that they, you know, you're talking over a month back or something like that, maybe a month back. Exactly. Lee is 100% right. I'm sure that is being probably has a hard drive, not even a tape kind of thing, you know, that has a limited amount of storage. And I guarantee you, you know, probably maybe after a week or something, you know,
I would say maximum of 15 days. I would say maximum.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be a certain amount, but at a certain point, you're going to say if something happens, you need immediacy on these things to be able to get back to any sort of tapes or whatever, you know, virtual tapes, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean,
it's just crazy.
Like I said, all this over somebody calling it, I mean, name being called or something. If he actually is a poofter, then deal with it. You are a poofter, understand? You know,
sorry, what was that?
One's gonna like you.
Hold on, Brian. What was that? If he was a what?
A poofer, anyways.
No.
You know, poofter.
Somebody clip that, please.
Poofter.
Poofter.
No.
If he is, you know,
poof.
No, it doesn't work with poof.
No, there's no poof. It's
like the poo. He likes the poo anyway.
It's not Poof the Magic Dragon. It's Poof.
Poofter, whatever. The poofter. The point is, and the thing about it, this is the point too. Like I said, look, if you're a freak in society, and that's by definition of being what it is there, then you're gonna have to deal with. Then you're gonna have to deal with the fact that not everyone's gonna like you being that way. That's basically what it is. You know, being offended. This is the problem. Basically, they shouldn't. So
That's
what?
fine.
Get over it.
I don't like you being different than me, Punch.
No, that's the point I'm saying. That's assault. That's completely separate. That's assault.
Yeah.
We have laws in the books about those things. They calling. I mean, this is satanic in its nature, basically.
Where have you
Bad
got this?
names.
Hold on, whoa. Where have
Somebody
you
calls
picked
somebody
up
a
this
bad
fucking
name?
Hold on.
And somebody calls somebody a bad name, and you feel like you got to make a whole federal case of the whole entire thing about going to the mayor and everything about you.
Actually, some words I do make a federal case out of.
Holy
That's what I'm
fuck.
making the point. Where or the one with the wedding cake and everything. Basically that situation coming up. Where it's like look. You want to be offended by your activities you do in your life anyways. That's the point. You want to be different. You make choices to do that stuff anyways.
I have to say that there is no choice in certain woolly woofers. Would you take it out of the chuffer?
I would say.
Would you
no,
take it out of the chuffer?
No,
would you choose
no, I
to
wouldn't.
take it out of the chuffer?
No,
exactly.
No, I wouldn't.
You have to be fucking committed if you're going to take it out of the pooper scooper. That's all I'm saying, right?
I would agree with you about
exactly.
that.
So there's no choice in the matter. It's just like
I disagree about the choice thing. Anyways, I do think there are people that are. I can go say the bisexual side. Basically, they decided to say screw it with in the case of the foot order, they decided to say screw it with women anyway. They're done. They're checking out. Understandably, because a lot of women are lesbians nowadays. They don't know they're lesbians.
Exactly. They're
acting like they because women have taken on the lesbian they don't dress feminine anymore.
Okay, Brian.
It's a different subject anyway.
We're going on. There's much more important news. I've just realised on the fucking BBC News website, and I'm fucking annoyed, livid, and it's all America's fault. Hold on, right? So breaking
what
news.
Else do they have there?
There's breaking fucking news, Ben. Here we go. Right, the last story before we get the fuck out of here. Okay.
Breaking fucking news.
Yeah,
That's pretty bad.
This is the only jingle I've got.
Squirrel.
There we go.
The only breaking fucking news you'd have basically on Pornhub. But
No, BBC News. Aspel cider is sold to US beer giant. Fucking cunt.
No.
Absolute bar fucker.
You're welcome,
You
UK.
cunting bastard, fucking cunty bastard.
can you get a couple more of those? Yes.
And the grand tradition of Americans nicking British things and making them better.
No. Okay, hold on. You fucked up Cadbury's, and now you're gonna fuck up something that's isted before your fucking time, America. What was it? 1776.
No, Cadbury's a Spanish stew. You know that.
Wait, okay. The company bought them anyway.
Yeah, Aspel. Aspel, the cider brand, founded in the United Kingdom in Suffolk. It's just down the fucking road in 1728.
Yes, now we own that.
Okay, we're older than that, right? Older than you. 1776. 1728 has been sold to the US beer giant that owns brands including Carling and Miller. You fucking fuckers. You absolute. I mean, it's just like this is like digital herpes. This is actually an invasion of bollocks here.
I mean, you should blame the spineless British guys that sold out.
We'll get to them in a minute. But it's the American.
You mean Harry and Barry? You mean?
Okay, I haven't even read ahead, Ben. But I'll give. Do you want to bet that this is
First
like?
thing we're going to do is really spell the word cider properly.
Yes, that's correct.
What?
It's CYDER.
No, it's CIDE.
See, once again, this is why you're fucktards. It's spelled that way because it's a particular type of cider. You douche knuckles.
No,
You
it just
absolute
means you could market it
fucktards.
and trademark it.
Fuck
Yes,
off.
exactly. Yes.
Is that the word I'm looking for? Fuck off. I don't know. No, it's two words.
According,
Pay up, son.
Would it be hyphenated, maybe? Molson Coors. Oh, not Coors. Oh my god.
Yes.
Take your fucking. I've lost for words. I'm actually lost for Ben. I've lost for words.
You lost for words.
No.
I'm actually my favorite cider of all time, and it's up there. Thatcher's is second. This is my first. This is my first favorite cider of all time. This is beautiful. Has to be on tap. and these it's going to be turned into like gonorrhea swill or something.
Look at the owners. Look at the picture of the owners.
It's an archaic, Lee. It is an archaic spelling.
It's fucking deep. Who gives a shit? It's good, man. You're now going to fuck it up, you cunt. Right. I love this shit. Why? How fucking I need to stock up now. Yay. That's what I need to do now, Ben. Stock up. That's what I should have done with the green label JD, which you can't get for love nor money now.
Yeah.
I should have stocked up.
Mm-hmm. I saw some on sale.
Are you going to apply for a tap in your home?
Hold on. Whoa, one at a time. Hold on. Sorry, Ben. What was that?
I saw some green label on sale in Aldi. Just like... a month or so ago.
Green label JD.
Yeah.
Actual JD
or
no,
sorry, this is Johnny Walker, my bad.
Exactly, cheap shit, fuck off. Now,
okay.
Take your Jewish hat and fucking get back in your corner.
So are you going to apply to have an asphalt tap in your home?
Well, I was going to, and now this is fucked it up. Why did the Americans have to come around and fuck it up? Well, surely, okay, no, time out, hold on. Surely you would have learned by now, America. Vietnam was a bad idea. Stop coming around here and fucking it up with everybody else.
I agree.
Iraq fucked because of you guys. Well, partly.
True. It's the Jewish bankers, anyways. Yeah. No, it's the Jewish bankers that caused this whole entire problem.
Oh, I wouldn't stand for that, Ben. Fuck him up.
Well, I'm not a banker.
You're different. Sorry, did you say bank? Oh, banker. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was about to say, have you met you? But no, it's not. No, you're not a banker. No.
It's true. I'm not a banker.
I know you're not.
Yeah.
A lot of other words that I can think of right now, but not a banker. So. No. So Mulsoon Coors said it wanted to make Aspall's the UK's top-selling premium cider and build on the potential of its vinegars.
Potentials. I like the word potentials, Lee. Don't you?
It's already quite high-selling bollocks. It doesn't need to be the top-selling. No, shut the fuck up, guys. Seriously. The UK is the world. Aren't you
glad everyone else around will know about county anyways, and their wonderful cider?
That's one good thing is that Americans will find. Actually, no, it'll be fucked up. It'll be like, oh, this is not imported because we can't afford it. So instead, we're
going to add tomatoes to it now.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, see, Lee. Now you got me interested with this. So I'll get out a store here that has it. Basically, see they have it. So
yeah, but it's not going to be the same though, is it? So it's basically going to be Americanized fucktards.
The places do import stuff. I mean, it's not. We live here next to the port, here Port of Oakland, so people do, import stuff in, right? So
hold on. So you're expecting us these twats now to ship by a boat down to the
airplane.
Is it Panama Canal down there?
Panama Canal, Panama Canal,
Down there, turn right up the fucking Mexican coast, all the way up to your sorry ass, so you can fucking have a clink. I see.
Yes. I expect them to do that because I'm willing to pay extra for imported.
Wow, not stereotype much, are you, mate? Fucking hell. So the UK is the world's biggest market for cider, accounting for 45% of sales.
But here's the good news. This company.
You're welcome, guys.
But Lee,
hold on. Jay was saying something there. What was that, Jay?
Yes, please.
Don't you account for all 44, at least 42% of that 45%?
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
And your problem is what? I don't know.
No, just doing the math. Just parsing it all out here.
So Barry Guild, chairman of Aspall, said the firm had been in talks with Coors for more than a year. They kept that fucking quiet. The US company had the scale and expertise to accelerate the growth of Aspall cider in the UK and beyond.
Yes.
He added.
Yes, that's the idea.
Are you fucking kidding me? Isted 1728. If you ain't fucking expanded now, there's no point, guys. Just enjoy yourself. 45%. You're right.
Lee.
What?
You can thank hipster culture for this, I'm sure. Anyways, hipster culture,
No.
I mean, because remember, when people are looking for new experiences when they're going out to get food and drink, right? And that's kind of like what I see now is where people are saying, "Oh, I want to try something different. Okay, let's try this cider thing," and maybe they're looking to expand to a new market here to bring new tastes to a palate that hasn't tried it yet.
Exactly.
Right?
Make your own shit, then. Cause fuck off.
No. Well, I'm saying, but the point is, they want the genuine article, not to you got something from 17 whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck off and make your own. Go away. Leave us alone.
1728, basically. Yeah. Well, no, they can take something 17.
No, they can't.
Get it over here. Basically.
No, trust me, it's easier just to buy the recipe.
So the financial terms have not been disclosed, but the deal is thought to value Aspel at about only
40 million pounds,
including debt.
Yeah, including that. Yeah.
That's cheap. I would have chipped in, Ben.
That's tiny, dude. That's tiny.
Lee, I think you already did.
Exactly. I've been chipping in the wrong end, it seems.
Exactly.
That's what she said.
What do you think? Do you think they were going under or something and needed this American support?
No, they've been expanding non-stop in the last couple of years. They're everywhere now. They really are.
What's all this debt then?
They are.
Or is that just normal?
What I'm sensing with my spider senses, Benjamin, is that what they've done is Cause has taken out a fucking loan, and now they've put it under Aspel's name, so that Aspel now has to work it off like every other fucking deal of buyout.
I mean, but I do understand your concern, Lee, because the reality situation. New management comes in, they change, they muck stuff up, basically. So the formula changes. Yep. They do the whole entire new Coke thing and everything, where they screw up the whole entire branding and experience and stuff. And then something you enjoyed, it goes away, So
I mean, look at the Disney Fox deal when that closes. Woof.
Oh man, yeah, that's gonna be a mess. Yeah,
that is crazy.
Well, the Disney thing related to that has streaming, anyways. Understand that's the whole entire point, right? Disney basically is looking at beef up their streaming because they wanted to compete better with Netflix.
See, this is the bit that I can't understand. That if we're going to move on to that bit, but is any other,
sure.
my life is ruined now with Aspel cider. That's really
your life's been saved. Trust me, your life's been saved. Okay.
No, it fucking hasn't, because Americans have no taste, so it's fucked now.
Saying for a man from a bad food culture, yes, exactly. Americans have no taste.
Trust me. Okay, if it's so bad,
I'm just saying,
it's so bad, why have we got the biggest brands, and why are you trying to buy them out one by one?
No, I'm talking to food. I'm saying
that's what I'm saying. Food.
Okay.
Yeah.
This isn't considered food. I don't really consider food, but that's
it's one part of my 5 a day. So
really, okay.
I thought it was all 5 of your 5 a day.
Apples doesn't mean.
Ben, there's no need to be such a bastard about it. How dare you?
but the whole time, but to the streaming stuff, anyways. We talk about that or not?
Yeah. So very quick. I was going to be the last one, and there's been so much going on, Ben. We haven't even talked about how Fesmus was. Maybe that's next week.
Yeah, it's not really important, is it?
What, Disney?
It was.
Disney's not important, you're saying?
Disney is important.
Disney. No, I was going to say Fesmus wasn't very important.
Well, Fesmus, what's important too.
Oh, okay. No, once again, Dewey Corner.
Exactly. That's exactly the point.
Give him a little bit of power, a little bit of credit, and they kill the fashionable goatee Jesus. It's like
no,
they do.
You're such cunts, Ben.
That's true.
You can't be trusted.
They are cunts. Trust me.
This is why. Okay, you're taking fucking venom.
I know them. It's like it's a backstabbing thing. It's a very subversive thing.
No, that was Judas. You're getting confused, Brian. That was Judas. I'm talking about Jews. It's slightly different.
Jews.
Yeah, well, I can give you a Fesmus update. Our fundraiser went off without a hitch, and then
you're doobly-doo. Did you get GIMP sorted? Just to update people, Big Voice Jay was going to do a charity 24 hours, was it? 20 hours?
27 hours. 27 hours.
Doobly-doo kind of live thing for charity. And he was having issues with GIMP to doing his graphics.
Let me tell you something. Moving to FX was the better choice.
So basically you bought
templates.
That out.
Simple.
Yeah.
No.
Ben, you know
followed
the
a YouTube video and did it myself.
Oh, well done.
Right.
Well done. How much money did you raise?
Do you know this King guy?
Hold on. We're talking about Jay's thing at the moment.
I've never met him before, but it seems nice.
Okay, just curious.
Dear, oh dear, honestly. No, he hasn't met a king since the last time, and we know what happened there. So
a guy in his chat room. Anyways. Yeah.
Oh, the guy in the chat room. Sorry, I thought you meant the fashionable go to Jesus again. So I'm so sorry. How much did you raise for your charity then?
I believe the total was about $2,020-some odd dollars.
That's
pretty
very good. That is very good for Did you have much of a turnout?
Oh yeah, I mean, people were donating all through each and every stream.
Very good. Very good. Well done. That's very good. And what's the charity that you're supporting?
Charity was Donate Life America. They specialize in organ, tissue, and eye donation.
Is it eye donation? Like eyes, like balls.
Yes, you can sign up to be an organ donor. Slap it on your little driver's license there, or you can give them money.
Yeah, but eyes donation.
Yes.
Why the fuck would you want eyes?
Well,
liver, I can understand. Heart, I can understand. Lung.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
To someone who maybe had an accident and maybe have they restoring someone's ability to see. It's
they can't do that, can they?
Yes.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up. That's what. Why is everybody getting
Didn't you guys
glass
help
eyes?
pioneer that?
I don't know. I've been busy with my 5 a day.
You've been busy with your asshole
until very recently. I've been very busy. So really, I honestly did not.
Yourself so others can see.
So you can donate eyes now, and they can hook them up. Shut up.
Yeah.
That's sci-fi bollocks. Sure.
Don't you have to be dead?
It
first?
is sci-fi. Yes.
Nuh-uh. I saw it on Minority Report.
I'm taking a guess.
In fact, actually, no, Brian. No, that's on Minority Report. That was Tom Cruise you were watching.
Yeah, Bellin. Yeah, exactly.
Well, that escalated.
Yeah, because you were lying to my face, Jay.
Jay,
I'm
What
assuming.
are you talking about?
Lee, Jay,
yes,
guys.
Yeah, Brian.
I'm assuming basically what they're doing, they're taking just the cornea or something out of somebody basically, and they're using that, those kind of situations where somebody's got a damage something on the retina kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not actually transferring the whole entire eye, like the socket and everything. I just don't think that's. I guess you could do that, but I just not thinking that can be possible nowadays. You know what I mean?
Why would they? I understand because like Richard Vimes,
because you know what they do the LASIK surgery kind of thing, right? Where they use lasers to kind of virtually grind down
and they slice a bit off and all that kind of shit.
Exactly, yeah. And you see this, it's Anyways, it's like the point is, I could see them doing that potentially with a donor eye kind of thing, but I don't know.
No. They reckon it's going to be within the next decade. They haven't done it yet.
Okay, right.
This is on Stat.
But you can do corneal transplants.
Oh, maybe.
Right. That's what I'm talking about.
Researchers aim for the first human eye transplant within the decade. This is from November 2016. Right. But yeah, they're scientists have strived to successful transplants for centuries. Blah 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 blah. They've done rats, but they've blah blah blah. So yeah, they haven't done it yet. So yeah, that's why I was a bit confused. It's like that. I've never heard of that before. That must be bullshit. I had a faint whiff of bullshit there, Ben. You know what I mean? It's just like that doesn't sound right at all. Could have helped out, Ben, but cheers, man. I'm glad I was able to sort it myself.
That's good, though. Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't need a backup or anything there, man. That was all
no,
right.
I think you're very independent, strong, independent English person.
If you call me a woman, I'm gonna fucking deck you. But,
all the way across the Atlantic and Pacific Ocean.
Oh yeah, I'll fucking knock you for 6, man. Jesus fucking Christ.
What is TF2? What is TF2?
TF2 is Team Fortress 2. It's the game I'm playing.
It's shit. It's fine.
Okay,
It's just it's cancer.
Yeah.
It's fine. Anyway, so
it's not.
It seems kind of boring.
If we're
the problem is his game he's playing right now. It's kind of it's like he's going around circles and circles and circles and circles and circles and circles.
Yeah, that sounds it.
Jump, yeah, it is a bit like that at the moment. I'm on autopilot at the moment because I'm listening to the conversation.
Oh, of course you are. That's the correct answer, Ben. Well done.
Yes, that's correct.
Suck it
yes,
up, little bastard. So,
T Fortress 2. That's on the description there. Yeah, exactly.
So basically, the final story. We should get to the Adpocalypse 3. It's coming. If it on YouTube, and very briefly.
I mean, the people like Black Vision Speaks and others basically have things put in a limited state and everything. They're doing what they can to drive people off of the platform. As a matter of fact, actually, one of the people I follow, is a guy named Dan Bell. Basically, he goes and takes videos and pictures of abandoned buildings and everything. And
not to be confused. I should. Yeah, he's actually a very good good channel.
You know what I'm talking about?
I love
that stuff.
Not to be confused with. Not to be confused with Daddy Boy, which is the same name and got
no, Dan. Yeah, Dan Bell. Basically,
Dan Bell.
Yeah,
you
know what I'm talking about, right?
Bell. Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, so and he basically took one of his shows. He took it off of thing and basically on Amazon Prime, basically Amazon Prime, because he was like, "Look, I got tired of dealing with the advertising crap. Basically, that I'm not getting the money."
Yeah.
And they're willing to do this, and this is the thing. I mean, this is why net neutrality basically is bullshit. Basically, well, yeah, you can talk that way, because the fact that YouTube's creating their own competition. Basically, the fact is Amazon and even Netflix are badly looking for content. And there are some really amazing producers out there, not just PewDiePie and everything else, but Lee,
that's me,
yes,
Ben.
Yes, I said that. Yeah, I said that are out there.
No, I'm just waiting for Ben's agreement. Me, Ben. Me.
Yes, you, Lee.
Thank you.
Start search. Okay. Anyways. Okay. So the point is that I'm saying there's awesome producers out there who are not going to sit there with YouTube and keep on taking it. They're going to go, you know what? Netflix will give me money, or Amazon will give me money, and that's basically the thing. So they're not going to because their content's not controversial. It's nothing that's like politically sensitive or anything else, or some YouTube or not YouTube, I mean Netflix or Amazon's gonna have a problem airing on their platform.
I was thinking, Ben, actually, they're talking about it's connected to this bit. We'll step in here. I was thinking about approaching RT, Ben. What do you think?
RT would be great
with the Dirty Boxes.
And it's never been the Dirty Boxes show. It's Dirty Boxes.
My mistake.
You do it every fucking time. It's only been 20 years, Ben. No worry about it.
Is it really? Is there really no the?
There's never been a the. It's always Dirty Boxes show. Dirty Boxes Sunday service.
Sure, there's been a the.
I think there was a the there, like there was the Facebook versus Facebook.
Wasn't it like? Isn't
a line from the social
network? That day goes like Dirty Boxes Sunday service.
Yes. Yeah, because that's part of a sentence though. But if you're referring to the show, it's never been the Dirty Boxes show, like the Richard Hammond show. No, it's
good point.
It's Dirty Boxes show.
Oh, okay.
It's just like Top Gear. It's just Top Gear, not the Top Gear.
The Top Gear. No, it's not. Well, the Grand Tour, because that's the name of the show. It's the Grand Tour.
No, it's actually Grand Tour.
No, it's the Grand Tour.
Sure. Is it really a tour if they're still in the same country?
Yes, it's fucking right. Anyway, so basically,
the first season was the Grand Tour. The second season sort of like the
mini tour.
I don't know. It's sort of like more like an outing, isn't it?
Yeah, no. There's search.
Picnic and cake. No, but seriously, RT. We should go to RT and do.
Okay, you're right. On the logo, you're right. It does say the Grand Tour. You're right.
Yeah, thank you very much. Not that I watched it in the last 24 hours or anything, while my contacts were being deleted. So
did you like the farm thing? Who was zipping around again?
The foreign thing. Narrow it down.
The farm.
Oh, the farm. Went on a bit too long.
Screwing up.
It was very good.
I agree. That did drag long.
I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, it was very good, but it went on for a bit too long. It could have been. It didn't need every single. Oh no! What about this? So like 2 or 3 times.
But I did enjoy kind of the behind the scenes look. It was always kind of fun to see them showing things there, which is interesting. So. Yeah. It's just not giving away anything, basically, just saying that stuff.
It's good. It's impressive.
And by the way, I do have to say, I'm really glad that Richard Hammond was okay from last week's show.
Who cares? It's short and shit. Right. So basically,
no. Well, for me being a short guy, of course, whatever. But I'd say, I'm just glad he's okay because obviously he's a treasure still.
He's a what?
Around, treasure. I'm saying, anyways, he's important. He's part of the trio.
Just call him a national treasure.
Oh my god, I feel fucking painful.
He's the Nicolas Cage.
I don't know how to feel about this.
Nicolas Cage.
Richard Hammond is the Nicolas Cage of the UK.
I guess.
What, does he owe a bunch of tax?
Anyway, Ben,
he'll basically appear in everything that he wants.
So I was thinking we could approach RT, right? Because they seem, if they're still broadcasting fucking Larry King, they're desperate. So I was thinking we could approach them and do Dirty Box's Telebox show.
And do they still have Ed Schultz on the payroll? Sure, they'll take you.
But Lee, if you really want to have a chance of getting on another platform, definitely Like it's more likely Amazon potentially and see what they want to do with it. You know.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to. If I'm going to do it, because then we could because the RT doesn't do streaming, I don't believe.
What do you mean they don't do streaming? I watch stuff on YouTube. I mean, they go on
no,
YouTube.
they do live and they do Yaocho, but I don't think they do like an actual. Hold on, is it RT.com? Is it simply RT.com?
I'm not sure.
I'm waiting. I've typed it in. It's pinging request, establishing a secure connection.
Yeah, yes, it's RT.com.
Waiting, waiting, still waiting. There it is.
Waiting,
right, RT.
Waiting.
No, I don't want to download the fucking app. I haven't got my fucking contacts yet. Right. So, has it got shows? Maybe. It doesn't seem like there's on demand. That's what I'm saying. Oh my god, Alex Salmon's on there.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking twat.
Didn't get the wall up the wall. Try again.
I'm getting there. All right.
Okay. You're there you go. I'm gonna keep on going. There you go. So you use your gun basically to propel yourself up. Is that how that works?
Yeah. Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, I'm just thinking out loud. I'm sure that we could like do a let's choose Sophie Co. I think she's a fucking moron. Oh my god, what the fuck is that? AI engineer. Oh yeah, he does look like an AI engineer. Yeah, okay. So, just hair like that. Fucking hell. Looks like a really bad share.
It looks like the king guy here must be gay. Then I'm guessing, anyways. 17-year-old boy, basically.
Who?
One in his chat room, basically here.
No, I don't think so. I mean,
he's the word language daddy, basically, and he says, "I'm wondering."
I thought he was 17. Just being facetious.
Okay, I'm just saying that seems to be a thing, anyways.
What are you on about now, Grandpa? What are you doing?
He's talking about someone in my Twitch chat.
Twitch
yeah, what is your Twitch chat?
I can't talk.
What is your Twitch at the moment? Shut up. What is your Twitch? TV / what?
Yeah, Fargoth_AU.
Fargoth underscore. What, was Fargoth 1 taken, was it?
Yes.
No, Fargoth was taken.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So you didn't think to yourself, I know.
Why are they talking about me? Good question.
And the aim is to distinguish yourself from the other Fargoths on Twitch?
Yes.
How many Fargoths are there?
There was more than one.
Wow, I really
for that kind of name.
Well, thanks for that, man. That was,
I didn't look into it too hard. I decided, okay, I'm gonna be the Australian one.
Oh my god, are you still playing this fucking shit, man? Yes. Oh my god, you've been playing this for fucking decades. Get yourself a life. Play solitaire. Everyone would love you to play solitaire.
No,
people love Team Fortress and other games.
I tell you what, it'll be more relevant than this shit you're fucking playing.
What? How dare you, Lee?
Yeah, I said it.
How would you like to be a Twitch commentator, Lee?
I would love it.
He is a Twitch commentator now.
In fact, could I be?
You're on Twitch, Lee.
Could we set up our own Twitch network thing and then just like play record? Fucking, you're shit, man.
But this is a hard job, all right? Shut the fuck up.
You say every fucking oh, this is so hard. This is so hard. How can you be so shit, Ben? Fucking hell.
I'd like to see you do it, all right?
I'll do it.
Yeah, this is exactly what I want to see.
See, you're shit. Straight down the fucking slide. It's just a slide, man. How is it so hard?
Look, he keeps on screwing up there. He keeps on.
Oh my god!
It seems to be a hard section. There you go. He's got it now. He's got it. Okay. The ground's lava or something like that, or what?
Oh my god! Oh dear! Now, see, you're shit. You're fucking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. No, I had enough of this. Already, I've had enough.
Got enough of this. Yeah, exactly.
You can't rage quit in the middle of the commentary.
I did. But I wonder though, if you just had pre-recorded fucking footage, download it off Yaocho and then just like mute the music or something.
Oh, you mean like Anita Sarkeesian does?
I think it's been done.
You can already do that. You can do that on Twitch. It's called a vodcast, and you can like schedule them.
Vodcast,
no.
Okay.
But stream, download the video from Yaocho, whatever bullshit place. Mute the track, backing track, and just play it and pretend you're playing the game.
Yes, that's what Anita Sarkeesian does basically. And then she complains about men enjoying playing video games instead of actually paying attention to her, basically.
Did you hear about the
wonder
guy
why.
that streamed an entire UFC match and just acted like he was playing it
Yeah,
on
yeah,
Twitch?
yeah. That was so fucking
Yeah,
funny.
it would make sense.
Wow.
Yep.
That was amazing.
That was genius. I actually think you could. But what? Why haven't we? Why is there no like bottom corner twat vision, Ben?
On my webcam.
Yeah.
Oh, I turned it off because I told you no one's allowed to see me while I haven't got a beard.
Oh.
But you're playing shit
There's
games,
some sort
man.
of contract
surely,
you signed for.
surely. Oh, there's a wall there.
He's like Charlie Daniels. He can't be seen without his beard or his hat.
There's a wall there, Ben, as well. Don't do that. Don't. Oh no. Oh, fucking.
Oh, screwed up again. Yeah. Okay.
I
know. Tell me about it.
How is it so difficult?
It is difficult.
Oh
It's
no,
playing
there's a
games.
floor there. There's a floor there, man. Oh, dear.
Back on the floor again. Start over again. See, I don't know. To me, I find this would be like really frustrating game. You know, because you see.
Yeah, it's a it's kind of like a challenge to get through it.
Could you
That's
imagine?
what I'm saying. I mean,
Could you imagine
it
sleeping
didn't-
with Ben? It'll just be over and over. False
no,
starts.
I couldn't.
It's like, no, hold on, let me start again. No, don't worry. Alt floor. No.
Left,
All
right,
right,
up,
Lee.
down,
No,
left,
you're
right.
not
Oh,
going to
crap.
get the chance. You're not going to get the chance, Lee. It's all right.
don't
What
let
the
that.
fuck you? Thank
Oh,
fuck
Tori's
God.
here. Hey.
Hey.
Tori?
Oh, there he is.
Twat
Oh, don't let
distracting
that
you.
Brit twat distract you. Oh. Nah.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Almost award-winning shit this is, man. So basically, Disney. I'm glad we brought this up.
Yeah, we should get back to the Disney.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
So Disney has desires to do a streaming service, obviously. And they're trying to beef up their offerings.
Now, you're going the wrong angle of the story yet again. I'm wondering what Murdoch's got up his fucking sleeve that is desperate to get rid of the fucking company.
Well, if you take a look at the beating Hollywood has taken this summer, it's not really that advantageous to own a movie studio.
But if you think about it,
However,
though, most of that
Yeah.
was Sony fucking up. That wasn't Fox. If you think about it, there wasn't that much that Fox fucked up. Even Deadpool was a surprising success, and Deadpool 2 is out now or coming out soon.
coming out soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? They've had a lot more home runs than Sony has.
Quit in your game. Okay.
So no. Where's the floor? Where's the floor? Where's the floor, Ben? Where's the floor? There it is. Ah,
he
lovely.
just quit the game.
Yeah, I'm
So
going back to Overwatch.
Well, keep in mind that with the Fox deal, Disney gets a commanding share of Hulu.
Right.
So
that's
that
part of the
already
thing
puts
too.
them already a leg up on whatever stream. And let's not forget, they own a nice sizable chunk of BAMTech, which is the
Yeah.
streaming
Streaming for
underlying
Major League
service
Baseball.
for a lot of streaming services around here.
MLB, exactly, which is really a key technology because exactly that, even though it's a very thin margins, it's really hard to do, apparently, to my understanding, right? You know, the streaming stuff. So that's what
BAMTech
BAMTech
is king of white
yeah.
label streaming.
Exactly.
HBO, The Blaze,
Yeah.
a bunch of other places are using
Major
it.
League Baseball. I think it started in Major League Baseball. I think they took it.
Yeah, it started with Major League Baseball, and
Just-
then MLB
just-
spun it out so that they could
just-
do more services.
Just like Amazon did their back-end hosting services, basically, started out their efforts of doing their own stuff, and they go, "Wow, we could rent this out. We know how to do this right. Nobody else is doing it right." Well, that's why I love that technology side of it because it's like, hey, in these companies, the Amazon or BAMTech, they see something they did for their own in-house project that actually has value outside their own business, and they go, "Wait a minute, why not just why only have it for us? Or we could actually have this being a platform, which
What
to me
you're
has a
gonna
lot more
see-
value,
What you're going to see is Disney going OTT. They've already announced that either next year or late the following year, Disney will have its own standalone product over the top.
I think it's late this year.
consumers.
Isn't it this year? I thought it was this year they're going to have it.
It's either late this year or early next year.
Okay.
And they're going to get, and now, of course, with the Fox deal, you have all of the Fox regional sports networks.
Sports,
which
thank
gives-
you. Yes.
Which
yes.
gives ESPN a huge influx
Yes,
of
yes.
sports options, which will make their over-the-top service
Correct.
even more,
So-
hold on.
attractive, and
Surely-
I might add, even more expensive.
But surely the
ESPN has
Exactly,
long
yes.
been the walking dog when it comes to your cable packages, and has always been the most expensive piece of,
Yes, it's cable.
of the
Is a cable is
package.
ESPN. You're right, because basically that's and also something where somebody's willing to switch. I have clients of mine who switched off Dish Network to get off to into Comcast or Xfinity nowadays, whatever they want to call themselves, because they wanted to watch the regional Bay Area sports network stuff, right? You know, and it was like that was exclusive to their to Comcast, and it's like, okay, well, that's where we're going. You know, it's you know, so the reality is, sports fans that are very loyal will go with whichever package has it.
But surely
you know,
that's all bundled up with this whole new Fox, whatever it may be called.
And now for Fox, news has been very lucrative.
Oh yeah,
Right.
but that's what I'm saying. It's because of the because obviously Disney has ABC and MSNBC.
Disney is all
CNN?
ABC. No, Disney has no. Well, Disney has ABC and ABC News.
Yeah, right.
Right.
But I mean, like, so ABC Family and all that bullshit. It's also got some sports somewhere, but that's why the conflict with all the Fox channels are
ABC
going
only
together into
had-
something else. They're not
Well,
merging.
they couldn't buy Fox outright because Fox has broadcast stations, and that would trigger a look-in by the FCC.
Exactly.
Because ABC has broadcast stations, and there's rules against having too many broadcast stations.
Right.
On
Oh,
books.
good. Finally, something.
Right.
Yeah, but the point, what I'm saying is that there must
Cable
be.
stations, Katie bar the door,
Yeah.
but broadcast
Right.
stations, no, you can't have too many of those.
There must be something happening at Fox. Something. Bearing in mind, Murdoch's got 3 fucking sprogs, twats. They've got James.
Really?
There's the
Okay.
James is the middle child. I think there's an older brother and a younger sister. James is the one that fucked up over here, so that's why we know him over here. He was the like news of the
Okay.
world shit back a couple of years ago and that kind of thing. So that
And I
name
think
was
Disney
used.
gets a piece of Sky, don't they?
Yes, yes, they do. So what I'm wondering is what is it at News Corp or News International or whatever the fuck it is?
Yeah.
What is it that's happened that Murdoch is going? You know what? Let's sell the whole fucking thing.
Usually the entertainment side would prop up the news side because it would be the money-making thing, but in this case,
Right.
it might be the opposite.
Right.
But my point is why? Because don't forget, Disney's not getting the news, is it? That's all being bundled up
No.
separately. That's going to be a separate company under like Fox Mark II or whatever, right? All they're getting is all the movie shit,
All they're
Right.
getting is movie and TV and original sports.
distribution,
Right.
and the fact
But
that
the-
like,
but the-
can you
but if
imagine
they're-
Disney owning Family Guy and Simpsons and all that shit? It's just like it doesn't.
That is
Yeah.
hilarious.
It's just
Well,
weird.
the funny thing is you also have like, yeah, you have the kids comedies and or cartoons, and you have more the adult theme, basically not like X-rated, of course, but just adult, kind of like for adults, stuff that exactly that it sort of is weird, basically. I
Yeah.
agree. So
So the obvious question
It's
first.
broadcast TV adult, not
Yeah,
Netflix
exactly.
adult.
exactly.
The obvious question is, what gets cancelled first, Simpsons or Family Guy?
Probably
Uh?
Family Guy. Probably Family Guy. I'm
Uh?
guessing Simpsons, they're going to keep it going because it seems like they've let that show. Yeah,
Simpsons is pretty much the only thing running on FXX right now, isn't it?
right. Exactly.
Wow.
Well, that was the whole entire FXX play, basically, was you could watch every single Simpsons episode, right?
Sorry, hold on. There's an
They're still doing
FXX.
Yes.
So it's
There's
not just an FX,
and then there's
an
an
FXX. Fucking
With
hell.
2 X's, yeah. Yeah, I know. But that was, they were doing that for a while. I don't know if it still was free to be able to watch that, but they had like a whole entire massive every Simpsons episode every.
Oh, and don't
know-
forget FXM, the movie channel.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Why wouldn't you? But
Right.
I don't know. I don't quite understand how like Sky Sports and Sky News in Aussie land, in the UK, in Europe, because obviously Fox doesn't really exist outside of America. Everywhere else
Okay.
it's Sky and Sky News,
Right.
and so
Yeah.
I really do wonder what's going to happen to that. Because here in the UK, I cannot believe that on a Sky platform owned by the Gollum-like creature, you have to pay extra to get Fox News, a Gollum-like creature product on Sky here in the UK. It's like, what? It's like, why would you would you buy it? No one wants it.
But I don't understand why. I don't understand why you pay extra to get news in the first
That's
place.
what I mean.
That's on the
All the other news
that's on
channels
the
are
internet.
there.
Hold on, wait. That's very well to disrupt anyways is news gathering and news distribution, right? So why would you even pay for news? I mean, almost like it seems to be just like out there, when you want to find out information, you can get better access to it direct to yourself than having some lying teleprompter reader basically spin the news the way they want to spin it, so.
No one wants to be behind a paywall, and no one wants to pay for news.
That's the
thing.
News
not. I mean, I could see paywalls for definitely sports, 100%. I mean, 1,000%, 1,000,000%, because how passionate sport fans are.
But
even entertainment, basically, you say like for movies and those kind of things as well, maybe TV shows, but news,
And it's the only channel that's in the news segment that is actually you have to pay a subscription for, because and that's the bit that I can't even work out there, is because if you think about it, you've got like channel 501 is Sky News. Okay. I think 502 is Bloomberg.
And that's on your which system?
Sky. So 503 is BBC News, and then 504, I think, BBC Parliament. 505 is Fox News, which then comes up going, nah, you need a subscription.
See, that sounds like something that'll be sorted out.
You know what I mean? It's slap bang in the middle of your
wait. But that's based upon the package you're signed up for.
Well, all the others are free. Every single news channel is free, apart from Sky.
So you're saying that's part of a premium package you got to sign up for to get, right?
Yeah.
One of the premium
ones.
Which is
fucking ridiculous. It's like you're paying extra to receive it through Murdoch Corp, basically.
Hang on, is CNN onto the same thing?
CNN is free. They're all free, apart from Fox News.
Interesting.
I guess that's where they're making their money instead of on the MyPillow commercials.
Yeah, that's so annoying. Yes,
but Fox, I think that the last time I heard about Fox News over here was when a couple of years ago they would constantly get caught out and fined by Ofcom,
right?
Obviously FCC over here, because they obviously were broadcasting it live from America, and so the ad breaks didn't quite work. And didn't meet up, so that like their competitors would constantly call instantly, like Ofcom going, "Well, Fox News is fucked up again. Fox News is fucked up again."
Well, what's the problem about the ad breaks not lining up? I don't understand. I mean, other than
because over here we have actually, morals, where you can't.
Well, no, you don't. That's because you have Muslims in your country, but it's a different story. But go ahead, yes.
No, the word is morals. Not Muslims,
yes.
Morals.
I said, okay.
Yeah, no, right. Morals, where you can only have a certain amount of ad breaks per hour. They can only last a certain amount of minutes.
Okay.
So it can be no more. I think it's like it's changed recently, so I'm a bit rusty, but I think it's every 10 minutes. You can have 4 an hour.
So that's why you're saying that. So that every time they did an ad break, it was more than that. That's complaining, and I got you. Okay.
Oh yeah. And so I think that's part of the reason why it's like, oh, okay, fine. If you're going to fuck us over, then we'll even charge you for the privilege, sort of thing. So, but yeah,
but that could be why they might put it behind a paywall now, because they make sure they keep the people that they're just saying, look, if you're going to pay for it, less likely you're going to complain about us having additional ad breaks.
Yeah.
So.
But I do find this interesting that everyone is doing this Me Too bullshit, and I don't think this Disney is going with we're gonna own everything, and everything's gonna come home to roost now. It's a matter of time, because Netflix are only doing like 2 or 3 season deals,
right?
For a certain amount of time, especially if they're anything like the deal they've done with fucking for the shitville that's known as Star Trek Discovery.
Right. Yeah.
It's after a couple of years, then it all comes back to roost. It's off Netflix. So,
but
so
basically, understand that.
But what I'm saying though is that you've got Marvel Studios in cooperation with Netflix. Netflix is paying for this whole bullshit to be made, and then all of a sudden, once they've got their own streaming service, it all comes home to roost. All the Marvel films, all the Disney films, everything all comes back home onto one platform, and it's just going to be like with Modern Family and all that other bullshit. It's like
assuming all that. Here's the assumption: the SJWs don't destroy all those platforms, basically to the point that their fans basically walk away from those brands because they don't want to have anything to do with them anymore.
But what I'm saying though is like if you got to a situation where,
or shows, I should say,
like Amazon, I've only done the 30-day free trial thing. I think it's the biggest pile of wank ever. I think it's not even a product over here. It's just like a waste of time, money, and effort. They really need a lot of work. A lot of work.
Are you talking the streaming, or are you talking about the music, or are you talking about the delivery stuff?
I'm talking about the material, the content, anything. It's like
the streaming content you're talking about.
The material. It's just like, it's not even that. It's just like it's there's nothing there.
I would agree, because most of my watching, honestly, is more than Amazon, but because there's just not a lot of stuff on there. But like I said,
that £7 a month. You know, it's like then you look at Netflix.
It's worth £7 a month because you're basically also getting part of the flywheel to be able to get the home delivery for other things. You know,
so I thought that was getting broken out into its own thing.
It is. But the point is that still, if you're part of the Prime deal, then you still also get the home, either same day or 2-day delivery kind of deal.
By the way, the marvelous Mrs. Mizell, top notch.
But this is the other thing. It's like you look at Netflix and Amazon, and they're making all this investment into material that no one's fucking heard of. And so you're like, it's like the worst thing. But that's all they can do.
But Lee, that's all they can do, because don't forget the big name, the known name, the brands already have a home you can actually go to find them. So it's not, they have to go for unestablished things, like I said, people like Dan Bell and others. They're going to come up. They're up and comers that people have a following. And that's where you're going to see people are going to go, well, I will keep Amazon to keep around so I can watch Dirty Rooms, Dan Bell's Dirty Rooms or something like that. Their ADR show.
Because I do like the idea of if we can, because I really like the idea of I just like the idea of being on RT, because it's the Rebel channel at the moment.
I love RT. Yes, I agree. They're awesome.
I just find them mischievous.
Yeah, it's no Al Jazeera America, but then again.
Well, but it's no current TV either. But the point is, two can play that fucking game, you twat. But the point, in your face. So, the point I think would be interesting is to just like go, guys. Okay, we'll just do this like a telebox version of this. Some of the stuff they've got on there is fucking shit. So we'll fit in perfectly. But I mean,
of course.
You know what channel I bet you could get on? It's over here. It's a KYOU, KU TV.
Isn't that some sort of lube? What
exactly. I was thinking of KYOU. Exactly.
No, look it up. KYOU, KU TV.
Okay.
KU.
As long as it's not that super station they have out of Chicago, something, whatever the hell it was,
There's your TV, your channel over here, which is equally kind of like a cheap fucking channel. I don't know if they'll pay for it. You know what I mean?
I don't think anybody's going to pay you.
RT does.
Not you.
What do you mean, not me?
Just saying.
Dare you?
You're not established. I don't think they're,
How dare you? I'm brilliant. That's also another reason, because no one on there is established.
Lee, I do think you are brilliant. I'm not saying you aren't. I'm just saying, but I'm making the point that you're not established in the same way that something like Dan Bell is, basically, that already has.
Brian, would you mind kissing the other cheek, please? Because it's I want to keep balance.
Sure.
Thank you very much.
I'll kiss Ben's cheeks, and
There's so many of them to choose from.
I know.
Oh dear.
I'll have to wait there. Anyways,
and they're not as hairy as you think.
Oh yeah, the bots, exactly. Yes. No. I'm saying the thing is that this is part of this. This is part of the disruption we're going to see happening here, where different places are trying to find their settling out now that people are cutting the cord, or at least cord trimming, and deciding not to watch cable TV or even over the air TV. They're looking for ways they can make the streaming thing work. And so, and the fact that now that because we have often to redo these contracts and these bundles and everything, then people really can get what they want, versus for the people that don't care, like about footy ball, like you say, maybe they don't really want to spend the extra money in subsidizing a a cable bundle that has stuff that mostly they don't care about, and they're happy to.
What I can't quite understand, and maybe
that's the point. If you're like,
will crow about a la carte until they see the price.
Exactly.
And they go screaming back.
And exactly,
However,
it's Ben Thompson. What Ben Thompson basically, analysts are like listening to and watching. He basically says, look, we're going to get rebundling again. This is when he's smart. He gets it basically. Look, the bundles are a good deal. People don't realize they're a good deal because it's not being explained well enough to them.
Funny, Mark Cuban said the exact same thing. But you need bundles. You have to have them.
Because he understands. That's the point. In this regard, he's not. Sometimes he's an idiot, basically, but in this regard, he's right. Basically, is that Mark Cuban's right? Saying, look, this is the problem, though. The industry has to do a better job explaining to their customers why these bundles are good for you, because you're getting. Well, because of the price, how much it costs them to carry ESPN and other things that has not been clear to us as consumers.
Why would it cost them to carry
ESPN? When ESPN goes over the top to consumers, it is not going to be cheap.
Yes, that's correct. That's correct. Because they know they can. The fact is, they know you have enough of these.
Have you seen the big Bristol building they've got to keep lit?
Hold on. It's
have you seen how many millions? How many 100,000 people in a stadium or some nonsense like that? And look,
hold on, focus. Hold on. First off, why would they care if they send it to you a la carte if it makes them more money? If you're so
the consumers are going to be
exactly.
No, Big Boys Jay is 100. Wait, Big Boys Jay is 100% right. Big Boys Jay is 100% right. Please, he's 100% right. He's saying that consumers are not going to be happy with the price you're going to pay.
Exactly.
When you rebundle it on your own, basically, because they're going to see these individual things. They're going to go, this is starting to add up. It's like, what's going on? I should get happy with the bundle.
Well, it's your own fucking fault. Goodbye. Done.
But the problem was I blame the bundle problem with more of a UI search problem, basically on the cable box. The crappy UI you have on a cable box that does not make it easy, hasn't traditionally made it easy, basically, to find content until recently with the ability to talk to your remote kind of thing. Even then. But I'm making the point that, when people feel like they see all these channels, they feel like I'm not really getting good value because they have, 500, who knows how many channels basically nowadays in these systems have, and you feel like, hey, what am I paying for?
I got into a conversation with someone the other day about talking about the voice remote, and he had finally hooked up his box to his voice remote and all this and that, and he was blown away by how well it worked.
Right.
And, he has our local cable company, which is Comcast, and then now that they've integrated.
Does he have X1 or something like that, possibly?
Yes, he has the X1 system. Now that they've integrated Netflix and YouTube and Pandora and iHeartRadio, you could speak any of these things into the remote, like say, give me WABC, and it pulls up WABC through iHeartRadio, or say, play my Pandora station, and it will do that. Or you can just say, an obscure actor, a movie quote,
actually, that's
anything into the X remote, and it pulls it up for you.
See, the biggest interesting. Wait, hold on. It's an interesting thing you mentioned that. Okay, but that's going to make a quick point.
Go on, very quickly. Go on, no, go.
About the YouTube being bundled in, which is because if you get it through the cable box, I'm sure it's not going to count against your bandwidth cap, right? The 1 terabyte bandwidth cap, so you could watch more YouTube that way than you. Potentially, I'm saying.
No, it's not. It is considered an internet app, and it accesses the internet, and so it will count against your cap.
Oh, it does. Okay, so even though you're getting it on the box,
if you're on the box and you access any of the internet apps, and it'll tell you when you launch it, it'll say I'm accessing the internet. It works for YouTube. It works for Netflix. It works for Pandora.
I'm sure it's being delivered.
Apps, it'll say.
I'm pretty.
Yeah, go on. Pretty sure.
It is being if you want to really take a high end view of this, it's all an IP network.
Yeah,
I agree. That's the point I was making. I was going to make.
It's all cloud based. It's all IP. Yes. It's all connected to the internet. So no matter what you do, you're going to, it's basically, if you're browsing on demand, you're taking a different path than going on to YouTube or to Netflix or something like that. And that's where the distinction comes in. And that's where I say, when I'm going out on the internet, this is going to get charged against your data cap. If you're browsing on demand, it does not get charged against your data cap.
Exactly.
You see, the biggest problem that I've got with all this bullshit is you'd think by now that there would be it would work better. And what I mean by that is that you'd think that after a while, people would realize that actually what people want is not necessarily a la carte, but more. What's the best way to describe it? More.
Have you seen Cavo?
No. Hold on. No, what I'm trying to say is like stuff that are like more niche. You've got the spectrum there, especially when it's on the fucking.
But that's the point. That's the point. The niche stuff is that's the whole point of YouTube, basically.
No. That's the thing. No. YouTube is bullshit. YouTube is shit.
No. I disagree.
It is. Anyone? No. What I'm saying is that you've got. If you're desperate for eyes, if you're desperate for people to watch stuff, more tailored, not necessarily, but just like quality shit, like similar to like what Amazon Prime is doing and Netflix is doing, but niche. So, for example, like I don't know, I like traveling vlogs and like people going, doing things and like camping and shit like that. So. You know, some of that sort of shit, you know, like I know there's RV show or whatever, but I mean like stuff like that where it's available
on YouTube as well.
Yeah, but YouTube is bullshit.
How about Twitch?
Hold on. No. How does especially with the adpocalypse, which we still haven't got round to.
Okay, that part's bullshit. Trust me. That's a Jew thing anyways.
So hold on. Hold on. So you've got the set-top boxes making some money. Your cable company's making the money because it's going towards your cap. Everyone else is making some fucking money out of it apart from the actual creator.
Oh, by the way, the cable company is making several revenue streams because they're licensing that box out to different cable companies and say, here, you use this.
Exactly. So all in all, it's like this whole brilliant system, quote unquote, doesn't actually work for anybody because at the end of the day, it
works for most people, but the producers,
it doesn't. It doesn't work for anybody. And I'll tell you the reason why.
Because what are you talking about? It doesn't work for the cable.
I'll tell you the reason why. It doesn't work for anybody because sooner or later there won't be the shit that people want. Because no one's been paid for it. They're not
Nobody who?
The producers don't get paid for it because YouTube, because everyone just seems to assume as soon as there's we'll just whack Netflix on it on the platform and we'll whack YouTube on it and then tick we're done. Oh, isn't that great? We're now like visionary.
Lee, that's not what they're saying.
That's what they're doing. No, not saying. No, but doing.
Okay,
that's what they're doing.
That strategy.
You don't understand, Lee. Then obviously you don't understand. Then obviously you don't understand.
Okay, let me just make it.
Can I explain you?
No, let me explain it to you one more time.
Is to be the HDMI 1 piece on
Thank you.
your
TV.
Yes. That is prime position.
Yes.
You don't have to switch off. You don't have to pick up a different remote.
You don't need a virtual remote. Yes.
And say, give me this.
They want Lee.
Hold on. No, I'll tell you exactly what happens, right? Because this is the situation. It doesn't.
I'll tell you how it goes.
No, because I'll tell you because I know what's going on. I can tell you from many different people what's going on.
No, Big Voice Jay knows what goes on. I know what's going on. You have
the platform is getting paid. Everybody gets paid along the way. The user is paying a monthly fee to have access on the big box most of the time if it's through the set-top box, right?
Yes. So they're also paying money to get broadband as well.
Yes. I'm not denying that. So everyone's getting paid apart from the producer because
and I'm not denying that either.
Yeah.
My point.
Where does the money go? Now hold on. Hold the fucking phone. The problem lies is that sooner or later this will not be a feasible business model for two purposes. You've got no one buying
business model now.
You've got no one buying ads.
It's not already
YouTube.
It's not
at all, right? So that business model is now dead, defunct. At some point, people will realize this. The only reason why people are still on there is because it's the only place with eyeballs.
They're
diversifying. What they're going to do? Release another fucking Google Play music store under YouTube brand again? Wow, that's creativity. There they are. They've released it this week.
Twins. They got the apocalypse.
Exactly.
And they went and
You've got people
started
filming
their
dead
own
bodies in
nutrition
Japan.
company and all this and that.
That's your third apocalypse going on there. You've got people filming dead bodies in Japan, and that's going to be fucking everywhere this week.
It's just people being idiots.
No, that's going to be everywhere.
Yeah.
That's no, the more people are going to be pulling out. So you not only got terrorism on there, but you've also got dead people on there.
And don't forget the kid stuff on there. That's
And
not
no one
the
kicked
naughty
it
kid
off.
stuff on there too.
And no one
Hey,
kicked
Lee,
it
Lee,
off because
Lee,
Logan Paul
forgetting
and all
also
that
the
twat. No, we're not. Because Logan Paul, the big Moncho bastards, they're the brand of YouTube now. So it no matter how many times people tried to report
that was a precious meeting that day.
Yeah. No matter how many times people reported the fucking thing and saying, no, this is wrong, this should be... No, YouTube still kept it on the fucking platform for a good 48 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Until the shitstorm hit from like the BBC News and all the other outsiders that started fucking reporting on it. It's so once again you've then got, so what is it? Yes, you can be lazy and install Netflix and YouTube on your Skybox or whatever fucking set-top box it may be, and you've ticked those for a provider. You've ticked 2 boxes and that's it, fine. We've got everything done. Everyone's happy now. But then sooner or later, it's going to crumble down, because eventually people are going to be going, why am I paying extra money per month for a set-top box that can connect to no fucking thing anymore because YouTube's dead? There's nothing on YouTube anymore. And Netflix is now dead because Disney's taken over.
YouTube is dying.
It is. The only thing, YouTube as an entity is growing, but there's no fucking ads on there. So Google's not Google's making a huge loss this year.
Hold on, Lee.
Has YouTube ever made money for YouTube?
Yes, it has.
Since they've owned it?
Yes, it has. The last year and this year is going to be the 2 days.
People always say that they never did, but
they have.
Hey, Ben. Doing your job.
Hello, I'm still listening.
Good. No, here's the problem, basically, is this is exactly the point I was making about the whole net neutrality thing earlier. I said, look, YouTube, by this apocalypse, because of the evil owners they have that are basically statist owners, right, that are basically pushing their leftist agenda, the globalist one world agenda. This is why the apocalypse happened, understand, right? Because Donald Trump won the election, and then they see the alt-right channels basically being out there. They're going, wait a minute, at no point earlier before this election did we have a situation where advertising felt like they were endorsing the content the advertising was against, right? Well, but somehow
that was phase 2. That was phase 2. Phase 1, was terrorism.
But I'm saying, fine. But I'm making the point that we had that. Now he started that connection. Now it becomes a whole entire issue. They got to they want to take the money away from these people that are saying things that are not politically correct, not popular. Basically, things talking about the migrant crisis in Europe. Basically, things talking about the man-women sex, war that's going on. Basically, or war, whatever. But things going on and everything else. The point is, so now here's your issue.
Russia.
Wait. Okay. Yeah, Russia too. Nonsense, Russia. Nothing burger. The point is that the point is now, yes, Lee, you definitely need money as a producer. Here's the thing, and that's like I said before, YouTube is creating a competition. YouTube is making it so people are looking to go elsewhere. When they're going to Twitch, when they're going to Amazon's Prime services, when they're going to someplace else, whatever, Netflix, whatever, they're going to basically create their competition, which they are doing now. Okay, so
but
you guys are
that's the
paid.
thing. But hold on, whoa. But the problem is
the quality producer, Lee, the quality producers, which I assume you are one of them, basically, are going to get paid basically. Assuming your quality, basically, will be getting paid to have your content out there.
No, it won't.
Because the barriers to entry are basically non-existent.
But there has been. No. The reason why.
Well, there have been barriers. What are you talking about?
The reason
why. Producers.
Oh my
no.
God, hold on. The reason why is because I've just said to you, the only 2 apps available pretty much on most platforms, unless Prime is paid for to get on there. But it's only via like their Fire Sticks now, really. That's been wiped off. And they are Netflix and YouTube. Now, Twitch, let's wank over that, but it's not on the fucking platform.
But you're forgetting, Lee, the popularity. Lee, this is the part where you're wrong.
How am I wrong?
Because the fact that the popularity of Amazon's Fire Sticks and the Chromecast box.
I do what the Fire Sticks are shit over here. No one uses them.
Okay, fine, but the point is, and Big Boy, if I'm trying to marry this with Big Boy Jay.
I know,
what he's saying
I know what you're trying to do.
I'm saying HDMI 1 port, a very powerful place to be, which is why they're basically doing this stuff. So for the chick exceptions, for the non-tech people, anyways, that are like, don't want to fiddle with remotes and know how to, change inputs and everything else, which understands the pain, and you don't have to deal with that and get your own universal remote. So of course it makes sense to have it on input 1, which makes sense to put it in the cable box, which everyone has there. But doesn't necessarily mean people don't have second input on a TV set they can go to have access to these other things, right? And including what's coming built in the smart TV sets nowadays. A lot of these smart TV sets have apps come with them that are, YouTube and other ones that are there. So I guess
all this will be fixed once Cavo comes out.
The point I'm trying to make, Lee, is the sky is falling stuff you're saying I don't believe is true. I believe if producers will settle into where they're going to be compensated well, basically understand, and Netflix is going to basically force the situation into being. There's going to be where they're already making competition. Like people like Dan Bell, like I said, are going elsewhere.
Okay, hold on. Whoa.
They're saying, look, they're saying YouTube. They're saying we're done. Basically, we're going to move our show here to Prime.
No. I'll tell you what's going to happen. Okay, there's going to be more Me Too fucking streams. Okay. If this Disney thing fucking works, then Netflix is dead.
Me, please.
Oh, me, please. Sorry. Hashtag me, please.
Yeah, thank you.
Sorry, mate.
Right.
Sorry, dear. So I'm so glad that you're keeping me on brand. I may even finally get my winky wet. Who knows? But the point.
Yes, we are frapping on about YouTube and other.
No, but the point.
Basically,
the point
is, according to somebody who's watching your.
If Netflix, if Disney does what it says it's trying to do. With Hulu or whatever the fucking bullshit. Who cares what name it's under? Netflix is dead.
Yes. Well, Netflix is not dead.
Yeah.
Dead,
no.
but
Hold on. Okay. Whoa.
But this is why I'm saying
Netflix is dead.
Wait. I've said we've already hit peak Google, meaning in fact Google stock or alphabet stock, whatever, is already peaked as far as I'm concerned, because they're running out of places where they can advertise to. They and how Amazon and others have got a way better upside right now as far as growth.
That's got nothing to do with it. It's got nothing to do with it. To be honest, all respect, mate, that's bullshit. What it happens. All what Netflix has that's pulling people in is Marvel. That's all it's got. So as soon as that goes, and all Disney, and it's got Star Wars on there, it's got Star Trek on there, within 5 years, fuck all. Then nothing will be there. Nothing.
Because
it's all been coming home to roost, right?
Well, they got the DreamWorks properties there too.
Well, wow.
I've got to say that Netflix didn't appeal to me anymore because there's nothing there I wanted to watch. So and because I was watching Twitch, I went to Amazon Prime because they had Twitch Prime.
Exactly. But the point is, Twitch is not a supported platform in the same way Netflix.
Not true.
Fucking hell, Netflix and YouTube are the only two official. First world quality seal of approval on every fucking platform.
Says you.
No, says the industry, you dick. Everything else is secondary. There is no Twitch on YouView. There is no Twitch
yet.
There's Twitch on my Apple TV, and that's what matters to me. So there you go.
Well, there isn't. There isn't a Twitch on the Apple TV yet.
You have to install it yourself.
You have to AirPlay it to it.
Yeah, you don't actually have it.
I downloaded the app. What are you talking about?
You down.
My Apple TV 4 and 5. The Apple TV 4 and 5. They have. Let me pull this up right now. Give me a second.
And we're back to Apple.
Yeah.
I was just watching it last night, anyways.
Okay. I've not been able to.
It's called Twitchy. I'm sorry, TUITCH.
Oh, that's not the official.
That sounds. Yeah, I was about to say that. That sounds official.
Fine,
yeah.
Fine. But still, the point.
So it's not.
It's
not. Do you see what I mean? It's not a seal of approval. Number one grade. What's the word I'm looking for? Oh my god.
De facto?
Yes, basically, member of society. It's not up there.
Okay.
It's not up there. Okay. The
To
only
be fair,
go on.
Twitch on the iPhone AirPlay to the Apple TV works brilliantly.
I'm sure it does.
Because you get like just the chat on your iPhone and the video goes over to the Apple TV.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
that's good.
It is very nice. Yeah.
Fargoth. Do you have an Apple TV 5?
No, I have the 4th gen.
4th.
I haven't got the 4K.
No, you don't need the 4K. You just get the 4th gen. You download Twitchy. TWITCHY. Download that, please. Check it out.
I'll think about it. Okay.
You're playing on Twitch. You're telling me you're sitting there airplaying. I'm like, airplaying. Why are you airplaying? I go on the Twitchy app. Basically, has my favorite channels, which you're now one of them, by the way.
Yeah,
and actually, now if I go to follow channels, I can see that I'm actually watching this right now on my Apple TV. I forgot I could do this anyways. Yeah, right from Apple TV without an AirPlay, basically.
Anyway, the point is, it's not number one citizen. It's not that level. Okay, so all you got is YouTube and Netflix.
It's working on it. It is working on it.
You're forgetting
Amazon's working. I mean, look, Lee, you have to get. I give a lot of props to Amazon for being very forward thinking about a lot of things to do. Jeff Bezos.
No, it's not. No. Okay, if you're gonna be bullshit about it, let's fucking because I've got to go in a minute. But basically, it's
I know. So do I.
Amazon has fucked themselves right up. In the
doing what?
I take a breath and he jumps in, man. Right.
Well, let me just tell you this: Hulu is getting 2 new seasons of Animaniacs, as well as all of the back catalog and Tiny Toon Adventures.
My
and
God,
Pinky and the Brain. Oh yes.
Oh my God, they're scraping the barrel now, but that's fucking shit hot. So basically. You know things are bad when it's like animated. Oh fuck yeah! But yeah, so basically, Amazon has fucked itself over because now it unlike all the other, to some extent, all the other platforms who play nice to each other because they realize it's like it doesn't matter. You should be like equal opportunities to each other. Amazon's run ahead and gone, well, we're not going to have the Google Chromecast in our stores for like the last 4 years, and we're not gonna. I'm surprised. Is Apple TV's not in the Amazon store anymore, is it?
It is now. It is now. They
wasn't.
sold out during Christmas time. No, they had. That's because they had the whole entire feud with the Apple.
That's what I'm saying.
And Amazon, but now that feud's over, now the Amazon because now they finally the app is finally the Amazon Prime's app is on the Apple TV 4 and 5 and the 3rd gen. So by the way, Ben, you could do that too. Of course, you already did that, I'm sure. Anyways, working Apple. I assume you would. But that's on there now, so you can watch. And that also means that finally they're carrying the hardware again. So there you go.
Wow, okay, cast, bloody hell. But yeah, so I'm just having a quick look around here, just like wow, there's some lovely knockoffs on fucking Amazon at the moment. So basically, supposedly the Apple TV is available, but yeah, so Google Chrome's definitely not. And a few others.
You know why? You know why?
I know exactly why. But basically, this is the point.
No, I can tell you why.
Well, this is the point. The point is
because Google and Amazon are both going after the same low-end customers, anyways. They basically want to buy the $30 little streaming sticks. But
this is why,
and that's why they're in a feud, and that's why you have the YouTube got kicked off of the Amazon's hardware. Basically, started with the. Echo Show, and now it's not going to be in their Fire TV sticks.
Yeah,
because they're having a fight there. Because then Amazon's not on Google stuff, and it's like so your best option now is to get an Apple TV. Ha.
But the point still remains is that's why Amazon's fucking itself over.
Yes, they are.
Because
what do you mean by what? Not having Chromecast sticks and everything in their box, or what?
Well, not only is it people are suddenly realizing is that Amazon TVs are useless. And the only thing that they're useless. Obviously they just pump fucking Amazon. That's it.
Okay.
You haven't really got any choice in the matter. You're locked into it's so blatantly obvious. Everybody's just like over here at least is like, nah, I'll go with the Google Chrome.
So you're talking the Fire TV stick, you mean basically or what?
Yeah. Okay. So basically everyone's like going, okay, we'll just do the Google Chromecast because then I'm not locked in to anything. Oh wait, I'll have to just go down to the local store. Fine, all right. Done. You know what I mean? It's like people are not over here.
The Chrome thing won't let you play Prime, Amazon Prime though. So the only one that'll let you play all of it now is the Apple TV.
But
the only one now that'll let you play all of them is the Apple TV.
The only reason why it doesn't matter, like I've said before, Amazon has fuck all on there. It doesn't matter. The only one who's a winner at the moment is because it's got fucking Marvel all over it, is Netflix. As soon as Disney takes over, they're fucking dead in the water. It doesn't matter anymore.
The assumption is that Disney doesn't want to distribution of their stuff, and there's a vertical.
Yes,
question,
that's what they're going to do. They've been trying to do Disney Life or whatever the fuck it's called for fucking ever.
Right.
You know, it's no secret what they're going to fucking do. It's pure genius on their part. I'm fucking shit scared, but it's pure genius because it's like
they've got the resources to do it.
Yeah. Well, they've already got the system. They just rebrand it from Disney Life into something else, so that they can have like all their Miramax shit on there as well, and they can, you know what I mean? Like Pulp Fiction will be on there, and like Dogma will be on there, and all that like Miramax shit. I think
it goes into the vault.
I think that even goes. Then we're talking about like is Miramax? Hold on, no, that's Warner Brothers. Village Roadshow is Warner Brothers, isn't it? I was about to say Lord of the Rings would be on there, but I don't think it is. That's Warner Brothers. Yeah, but yeah, that's the point. Though, you know, you've got this so fucking the vault's open.
Yeah.
To mean then you're like, why would you need to go anywhere else?
I thought Lord of the Rings was a Disney property.
Sorry?
I thought Lord of the Rings was a Disney property.
That's what I'm thinking. I was like, what is? Because
something has gotten, something got the nerds all excited. It wasn't Star Wars. It was a different property that was going to be all under
Lord of the Rings is going on Prime.
Okay.
They've signed like a stupid deal to. Yeah, that was a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, that's cool.
That was before Fesmus when we
that's
we
right, then.
talked about. Yeah. Well, we don't know yet because we don't know exactly what the scenario is of it. Why would you want a TV series of a fucking film that lasts forever anyway?
Right.
The bit that I think would be it would be a much better thing to focus on is focusing on giving the audience the options and thinking about a much more smaller audience base, because quite frankly, things like if I said this before the fucking Christmas break, there's a documentary on Netflix at the moment which is what is that fucking called? Shot in the Dark. It's where like freelance journalists are trying to race around LA filming fires and car crashes and shit like that for the morning news on telly.
Okay.
It is fucking awful, atrocious. It is absolutely disgusting. It's like it's based upon like in-bed TV cameras with the police or the ambulance services trying to get to like emergencies, and there's a reason for it to save fucking lives. You know, there's a purpose there, or to catch the bad guy.
Has Live PD made its way over to you yet?
Oh, hope not.
Yeah, we have it here.
No.
Oh, yeah.
So over there, you've now got Shot in the Dark, which is fucking awful. Because there's no premise, because all they want to do is get paid for shooting the best capture of people's worst day, normally, because they've been in a fucking car crash, or their house is on fire, or they've been robbed or something, and they're trying to get first in the scene to get all the good footage before the other fuckers turn up. That's all it is. That's the premise of the fucking documentary. And it's a series.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. So what is it called? LA, what do you say, Jay?
Live PD?
Life PD.
Live PD.
Oh my God, this sounds like cancer. Go on.
Like a live version of Cops.
Right.
It is cancer.
Live PD. Oh, already I'm like, this looks beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's on A&E network. It follows actual police officers in the course of their nighttime patrols. Live broadcasting, selecting Ooh. How interesting. Yeah, that sounds shit. Imagine that, just with the freelance video journalists trying to get the better camera shots and stuff of horrific stuff, so they can satellite it or internet it straight into onto servers to be the first to be downloaded by the news machines into their news reports in the morning. That's basically it. And every single story, as it were, Bunny Floppy Floppy is, at the end, they have like a count of like the people that turned up on the scene of that particular incident. Like, oh, they had 4 hits on 4 channels. They were on 3 channels. They got no hits. It's all hits. 3 hits, 5 hits, 2 hits, no hits. Like, people fucking died in that, and you're talking about how much money you made from selling the fucking footage to news TV. It's fucking disgusting. And they're all in Mustangs and all got small cocks, and allegedly, and it's like, it's just... So if they can get commissioned, Ben, we can. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Speaking of, I need to go to bed.
So do I.
That's my commission.
Good. I'm so glad that you helped me immensely with my shit there, Ben. Or my what's the point?
No worries. I think I've pointed you in the right direction there.
If it turns out I'm sorry, it's no longer in warranty, I am going to be fucking livid.
There's no warranty for iCloud. So iCloud's always supported.
Is it? Oh, good.
Yeah.
I was glad. Because I would hate for it to be a scenario where I call up, I schedule my call whenever it may be, and then they're like, just mention the phrase consumer law, they'll be fine. They'll probably even get you through to a senior advisor if you say that. I was advised by your Aussie branch, who allegedly fuck, kangaroos, usual, that I should talk to a senior advisor concerning
probably
my...
will need to, yeah.
Yeah. Jolly good. You see, insider knowledge there. He could have done it himself. But... Can I just email you my shit and you can do it in the morning?
No.
Fuck's sake, man. You're so selfish. God.
I'm not part of the EU support team.
So?
Yes, thanks for watching.
My contact's not part of the EU fucking shit anyway.
That's right.
Jeez. They're non-existent.
On your contacts list?
You were.
Anyway.
So, thank you very much, everybody. Take care. Have a great week, whatever you're doing. Be safe. Be well. See you next week. Goodbye.
Cheers.
On air, online, on demand, on the move. DirtyBoxers.net. I'm going to go watch the football pundits be wrong. Y'all be good.
Oh, be careful, everybody. Look after yourselves. Thanks, everyone.
Okay, cheers. Talk to you guys.
Bye.
Bye.